Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Welcome. Welcome to the art gym. Thank you for lurking, everybody. I am, a little bit nervous. But we're just gonna pretend like it's a normal art gym. I've got all my view counts hidden so that I don't think about it. Oh my gosh. How is everybody? Thank you for coming in. It is a normal art gym. Yep, totally normal. I'm not nervous at all. My heart is not in my throat. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's for the Vaquita. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and focus and draw today, and we'll see how far I get. I don't even know what to make the prediction, but I really do appreciate just anybody who is popping in right now to lurk. Just know that it means a lot, and I'm gonna try really hard to be totally normal. Thanks, Miss Art Rules. Let me scroll up and say hi to everybody really fast. What should we predict today? Oh boy, what should we predict? Let's see. Manage prediction. Start prediction. Let's just do how many sketches I'll do. How many studies will Casey do today? So we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, or many more. You've got 30 minutes if you want to get in on the prediction. Feel free. If you've got channel points to spend, there you are. Normal Monday. Nothing new. Nothing new. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so nervous. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try not to overemphasize it so that I don't get too focused on it. But welcome in. If anyone wants to draw with me, if you haven't been here for the art gym before, we're just kind of hanging out to do exactly what this says, to get the bad drawings out. So thanks for being here with me to do it. I am gonna post really fast on Instagram just to make sure people know it's happening. Oh, I'm trying to be really good about posting every time I'm live this month, and just see if that helps. But I just know that I do appreciate everybody hanging out. Welcome in, Turgis. Thank you for all of the bongo encouragement right when I got here. I appreciate that. And Messy Mumbun, hello. I think I saw somebody get first. Outernet, congrats on getting first. But Messy, thanks for being here. I appreciate you as well. 4-year-old loved dinos and locked in on my channel. Oh gosh, hi. We're not doing dinos right now, but we will do them eventually, I'm sure. There's plenty of dinosaur emotes though to hopefully keep you satisfied. I did post, if anyone missed it, I am gonna drop these links in chat. Hope that's okay. I just for those who don't know, I am partner pushing, which I've kind of resisted for a while, but if you want to help me maybe accomplish this task, if you're on Blue Sky, here's the post you can share. And if you're on Instagram, let me get that post for you as well. Yeah, it's really just kind of a word of mouth thing, I think. There's only so much I can actually do. I think a lot of it, unfortunately, has to be people deciding to come hang out. So if you don't know what a partner push is, it's just basically helping me get my view count up, essentially. So if you'd like to do that, I have to average 75 viewers. This is a very long link. I don't even know if this is the right link, to be honest. But that, I think, is the Instagram link to the post. So yeah, if you want to help me with that for this month, I guess I should talk a little bit about it since this is the first stream. Maybe we'll just talk more about it this afternoon. I'm pretty nervous right now, so I don't want to work myself up too much. I gotta get the nerves out. Anytime I do something new, I just have to get the nerves out for a little bit, and I think I just have to get through that. So, yeah. So anyway, we'll talk more about it this afternoon. But you can follow me on socials if you'd like to support and just help boost any of the posts that talk about the partner push. Especially if you know a lot of people in Twitch communities, like spreading the word. I really appreciate everybody just hanging out, though, honestly. Don't feel like you have to do anything extra, but if you feel so inclined, there's the links. Okay, so let me keep saying hi to everybody. Let's see. Rebecca's, thank you so much for that lurk. I appreciate it. Neil, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Bots, hi. Thank you for being here, Bots. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging out. Silvolp, howdy, always appreciate ya. Maze, welcome in. Thank you for pinning that link to the top of chat. If anybody wants to study along and be a part of the Art Gym show and tell at the end of stream, We do have a link at the top of chat to the stuff like I'm going to be doing, like it says in the title, studies of the human head and the skull and that kind of thing. So if you want to do that, feel free. If you want to do some other kind of study, the whole idea with the art gym is that we just study stuff as an accountability session, basically, kind of working out artistically together. That's why we call it the art gym. So the idea is to encourage artists to do that stuff that we tend to avoid, which is studies, typically for most of us. So as long as you're working from observation, not imagination, so like working from a reference or from real life observation or something, feel free to share your work with us at the end of stream. We do have a Discord. You can type !Discord if you want to get in there and drop your studies. As long as their work's safe, drop them in the art gym section. And we'll show them off at the end. So anyway, that's what we do. Thanks for being here. Hey, Pyro, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. And Oudanet, strong cheese, yes, indeed. Thank you, Oudanet, for your encouragement. And Dub Demo, thank you so much for that follow. I really, really appreciate that. That was super kind of you. Miss Art Rules, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hey, Beyond the Grave, howdy, howdy. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Oh wait, Monday. Gosh, that's how I'm never say. I don't even know what day it is. Sloppy, hey, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, for the Vakita, guys. Yeah. We're trying. Hey, Science. Thank you so much, Science. I appreciate that lurk. Okay, scrolling. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yep, just a totally normal Monday. Yep. Yeah, I did add some new music. So for those of you who have stuff that you've been posting in the music share section of the Discord, I have been looking through some of it. I'm not caught up yet, but I have been looking and pulling out songs. Yeah, thank you so much for that repost on Blue Sky. We definitely can make that happen, yes. I don't know, Sloppy. It's possible you were thinking Spinosaurus. Oh, we have a Drawing Animal. Okay, well, I guess we're doing that right now. Hold on. Let me open up the Drawing Animal. Maybe that will help me get the nerves out. Drawing Animal, so this is a game that we play. It can be played every half hour. Basically, you can just earn channel points by following and lurking. If you lurk for the push, you'll definitely rack up a lot of channel points. I think subs get extra, and then you also can, if you stick out through a raid, you get extra as well. So anyway, yeah, it can be redeemed every half hour. It's basically just like an animal guessing game. We've got Spinosaurus Egyptiacus. Listen, I'm not good at the Latin pronunciation here, but the whole point is for me to just guess you, and I can't use any reference. So if you want to go look up this creature, feel free. If you want to try and draw it yourself, feel free. But I am gonna do a quick 5-minute doodle of this critter. Oh my gosh, my hand is shaking. I can't even write. You guys, why am I so nervous? Okay, sorry. That might come out of me every once in a while today. Okay. So Spinosaurus. Yeah, let's do a Spinosaurus really fast. So I got 5 minutes on the clock. It is 9:16, and then we'll look at it and learn about it together at the end. Hey Cass, how are you? Thank you so much for lurking. I super appreciate it. Seriously, thank you everybody. Really, putting myself out here like this is extremely nerve-wracking for me. Just all of my social anxiety about any kind of attention feels really bad. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Seriously, it means a lot. I apologize for any nerves. Kaiser, hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here, Kaiser. Blue Skittle, hey, how's it going? You have no idea. That's okay. Well, we'll find out. Moxie, hi, how are you? Okay, 5 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna start right now. I'm gonna draw a Spinosaurus to the best of my ability. It's gonna look real cartoony, guys. But Turgis, it seems like this may have been requested for your kiddo. So if they're watching, I'm gonna try and draw a Spinosaurus without reference, and then we will learn about it here in a minute and see what they really look like. I did draw one for Dinovember, so you'd think that I would remember, but my memory is not always the bestest. Okay, I'm gonna say it's like something like this. Some of these songs are really loud, and I apologize for that. Ugh, hopefully my stream doesn't crash. Wouldn't that be the worst? Okay. I'm trying really hard to do all the things right so that I'm using Chrome so that it doesn't crash. I'm trying to do all sorts of... Oh my gosh! Briboette, thank you. That reminds me, one other thing I didn't have time to set up last month was the sub-zoo for this month. So, yeah, we're doing a Kaijun-themed sub-zoo. So, Briboette, thank you for the good luck. Thank you for the sub with your Prime. I really, really appreciate that. Those 3 months is really kind. If you would like to be in the Kaiju sub-zoo, you can be the first experiment of how this is going to work. So the way I'm thinking is you can either tell me a kaiju that you want to be, or you can help, like I can design one for you. You can just give me like a couple of attributes that you want it to have, like wings or tentacles or big teeth or something, and I can design one. Or you can like name a kaiju. It'll just be a really simplified version of the kaiju. Like it's not going to be super detailed. But yeah, if you'd like to be in the sub-zoo as a kaiju for Kaijun, let me know. Briboette. Or you can gift it. If you don't want to be in the sub-zoo, but you want to gift it to someone else in chat, you can also do that. So that's how the sub-zoo works. I'm going to have to make a new one after the Draw Me an Animal. Did not have time to do that this morning. Guys, we have chickens again. And so I spent like an hour this morning just decompressing with the chickens. You have a Godzilla tattoo? That's awesome. And thank you, Box. I appreciate that follow. Thank you guys all, seriously, for the support. It means the world. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I just can't, I've got 1 minute left. This is taking me so long. Oh, 2 minutes, I guess. I started at 9:17. Okay. Need a prompt now? Yeah, it's whenever you're ready. Just, like, ping me. You can at me in the chat so that I don't miss it. Sometimes I miss stuff. Yeah, whenever you're ready. If you have a kaiju in mind, or if you want to think about it, and then let me know in a minute. After the Draw Me an Animal, I'll kind of set up the kaiju sub-zoo. I meant to do this last week, but you guys, I had so many things last week. This was like kind of a weird time to start a partner push because I had like very minimal time to prep for it. It was all I could do to get the little advertisement image out before the weekend, like during the weekend even. I wanted to get it out on Friday, but that didn't happen. Hey Rest, how you doing? See, I remembered not to call you Restin. Oh, well, thank you, Moxie. That's really sweet. Yeah, we'll see. People seem to like the sub-zoo last month, so. And then I actually did post the sub-zoo image in the Discord if anybody wanted to color it. There was a few people that requested that, so. Okay. Yep, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm gonna give him little dark feet, because I like dark feet. A little dark tail. Always a good time. Okay, there's my Spinosaurus for Sloppy. Let's go look it up and see what it actually looks like. You're not on Twitch much? Oh, well, I really appreciate you coming. Seriously, Box, I can't even tell you how much that means that you would come hang out just to like help support. It's really, really kind of you. Thank you so much. That means the whole heckin' world, honestly. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, and thank you guys for the shares on Blue Sky. What the heck? You guys are amazing. You guys are gonna make me cry today. Like, I'm so nervous. I'm not usually a crier, but I almost was in tears right before we started stream. I'm so scared right now. I don't know why I'm like this. But, okay. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's look up the Spinosaurus. This particular one. Okay, anyway. Sorry. That might happen a few times today. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm not having a conniption. I'm just dying on the inside slightly. Okay, Spinosaurus aegyptiacus? Is that how you say it? Let's see. The Bewilderbeast from How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, that'll be a fun one, yeah. Let me type that. Thank you for adding me, by the way. Bewilderbeast. I'll draw it like a little kaiju. That'll be super fun. Yeah, it's very much a kaiju. Okay. Spinosaurus. I'm gonna say that I got this. So this is a Spinosaurus. I forgot the little, like, head ridgy thingies. I'm gonna say I got this 90%. Let's see if we can find a reconstruction here. They're really big. Here we go. Yeah, I forgot his little crest. But yeah, this is a Spinosaurus. A Spinosaurus have a lot of contentious, information surrounding them. This is such a nice image. Who's the artist? I don't know who the artist is, but I really like this. Anyway, this is Spinosaurus. Look at all these Spinosaurids, you guys. Look at all the different kinds. There's so many. There's so many. they're big, and they're probably fish eating. Is the thinking? Gosh, I really like their sales. But yeah, if you want to learn more about, I don't know if this is the specific Spinosaurus. Oh, this is the whole genus. That's not what I looked up. I looked up the specific one. This is the one. Oh, it's not a specialized aquatic dinosaur? Oh, misinformation. My gosh. Well, listen, there's a lot of stuff to learn about these guys. Look at this. So pretty. They're great. I'm going to get really distracted looking at dinosaurs right now. So I'm just going to link you guys to the Spinosaurus page. There's so much information about Spinosaurs. Probably some folks in chat can, you think the fact that they eat fish is the single most definitive... Okay, well, there we go. Never mind. Apparently it's true. Listen, there's so much to know about dinosaurs. I am just a dinosaur fan, and I miss a lot of dinosaur info. But if you want to learn more about these guys, the specific one that was requested is... Oh, it's this one. Oh, it doesn't have its own page yet, but this is the artistic rendition of one. Why does it have a bunch of holes in it? Well, there we go. If you want to learn about it, there you go. I'm gonna get you going down. I know it's so hard. It's so hard, Cass. It's so hard for me to pull myself away right now, but I have to focus. Otherwise, this whole stream is gonna be off the rails. I mean, that may very well happen anyway. But they are very cool. I'm gonna say I got like 90%. I forgot the little head crusty thing, but I don't even know if that one has one. So there you go. The fact they do not swim. Yeah, that's what I thought. They were like, they're not aquatic, but they probably are fish eating. Like they aren't super swimmy, maybe. Anyway, go learn about it. They're great critters. Thank you so much, Sloppy. And Turgis, I hope your kiddo enjoyed the dinosaur. Don't forget to vote in the prediction if you'd like. Semi-aquatic, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. If you have questions about dinosaurs, honestly, you should probably just watch Paleontologizing. Oh my gosh, I can't even write it. Paleontology. Why, Danny? There we go. Go follow Paleontologizing if you want to ask dinosaur questions. He's actually out in the field right now doing live digs here on Twitch. So click that heart if you want to watch a real life paleontologist doing actual dinosaur digs. He's out in Wyoming, I think, right now. I've been at work for the last couple of digs and I haven't been able to make the streams yet, but I'll see you over there probably. At least for a little bit this afternoon. Let me do the Subzoo for Bryboette really fast. Thank you again, Bryboette. I really appreciate that. And thank you to that follow. You did? Oh, that's so sweet, Messy. I super appreciate that. Wait, are you Turgis's spouse? Are you Turgis's wife? I actually didn't know that you were on Twitch. Turgis is extremely kind. You've married a very kind man, if so. Okay, let me open up the Subzoo thing really fast. This was last month's Subzoo. We just did like a general animal theme, but I'm gonna copy my little person because I don't have time to draw another one right now. And we're just gonna make a new one, okay? So this is gonna go bye-bye for a second. You love how JP is like, hold my cup. We'll make, yeah, exactly. Okay, copy. And, hey Charlie's Dragon, how are you? And also, hi Dracon. This is Turgis on my wife's account. Oh, okay. Well, pass along the compliments to your wife. That's so funny. Well, thank you for using your wife's account to lurk. I appreciate you, Turgis. Again, very kind. Okay. Let's see. Did I miss anyone in chat? Seize the Dave, thank you so much for that follow. You're very sweet. I appreciate that. Hey, Blue Wolf, also, thank you for coming in. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. Oh, my tummy is in knots. Okay. I'm going to make a new file here. We're just going to make a whole new folder. We'll say this is May. That way I don't have to, like, resize stuff. Why is this song so loud? Invincible. I love you still. Okay, June. Nope, that's not how you spell June, but that's okay. All right, this is gonna be June. I'm gonna make at one point a little, like signage or something to help explain how this works. But for now, it's just gonna say Subzoo because that makes it easier for me. Oh, Razzle Dazzle, you're very kind. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, we're gonna call it the Casey's Kaijun. Is that how you spell Kaijun? Subzoo. And I'll make it look like a sign or something with like rules, like how it works. But for now, guys, we're just doing this. Razzle, thank you. Oh, what is the zookeeper keeping? Yeah, so this was last month's. Oops, nope. This was last month's Subzoo. So this is a fun thing we started doing last month. People seem to like where if you sub in that month, I will do or renew a sub or gift a sub. I will draw a little animal for you and write your name on it. We're doing a theme this time, trying it because this month is Kaijun. For those who don't know, it's like a art challenge thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna do Kaijun themed Subzoo. We're gonna do a little sign. I'm probably gonna change it, but for now, this is what it's gonna look like. Casey's Kaijun Subzoo. Okay. So we have one from Briboette. And you want it to be the what was it called? I have it pinned. Hold on. Bewilderbeast. Oh yeah. It might get worrisome. Yeah, I should probably put on like some guards or something. But don't worry. At the zoo, everyone's really nice. It's totally fine. Nobody ever eats each other. But yeah, the way I think I'm gonna have it is if you want to just pick an existing kaiju, I can draw you as that kaiju, or you can like describe a kaiju, like give me a couple of like details, and I'll do like my own little creature design. So you could say like I want it to have wings and big teeth, or you could say I want it to have tentacles and be slimy, or whatever. And I could like design a little creature, but they're going to be really simplified. So even if you give me like an existing kaiju, it'll be very simple. It's not going to be like super detailed. It should be something that takes me very few minutes. So like, for example, the Bewilderbeast, we're going to do blink, blink. They're also like going to be cutified. So just so you know, they're not going to be very detailed. Yeah, it's Kaijun. Happy Kaijun, everybody. I don't know if we probably have a lot of kaiju fans in the chat. I know there's a lot of creature art people here. Hey, T-Pack, thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate the support. Thank you again to anybody who's lurking. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm pushing for partner this month. We're trying it out. I've never attempted anything quite so public before. So it's a little intimidating, but we've been getting up close to partner average. I think my average has been like in the mid 60s, mid to upper 60s. And to hit partner, you have to be averaging 75 viewers per stream. So thank you for hanging out and helping me get those numbers up, especially early in the stream. I've heard that helps. And then raids count too now, so we'll see. But I really do appreciate it. Okay, so let's do... You don't really watch kaiju stuff? Yeah, I really like creature design, but I'm also not, like, I haven't watched a ton of Godzilla stuff. I know that's, like, terrible for me to admit. But... Sorry, I also have hiccups. Nervous hiccups, don't mind me. Can I give it a little face like that, Briboette? Is that okay? Anyway, they're just going to be simple like this, okay? So it's not going to be like anything mega detailed, but I hope that that's okay with everybody. We're going to try this out this month and see. I just thought it'd be fun to do a theme. The other option for a theme was Junicorn. Yeah. And again, I can also always design one for you, anyone who subs, but I will, after stream, I'll write some of the like guidelines up here on the sign. Hopefully to make it a little more clear. But thanks again, I really appreciate it. And Pacific Rim, I have a very soft spot for Pacific Rim. It's I actually don't own any of the Godzilla movies, but I do own Pacific Rim. Although if I was gonna own a Godzilla movie, I think it'd be Godzilla 2014. Because I really like that one. Okay, there we go. And Briboette, your name is going on it. Thank you again, I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being here. Okay. There we go. So that is our first kaiju. You are the very first kaiju. Congratulations. We're going to save that. This is going to be very much a monster-y sort of a sub-zoo month. Okay, so we're saving that as the sub-zoo. Again, this is, for anyone who hasn't been here, this is what it looked like last month. We did put a coloring page of this in the Discord, if anyone needs that. Oh, you got second! Good job! Good job, Yanni. Have I watched the very first Godzilla movie? I don't know if I have. I might have. I watched a bunch of them when I was a kid. But I haven't seen any in a long time. I did really like the 1998 Godzilla. I know that that's not super cool to say, and like everybody hates you if you say that, but I was a kid, and I liked Jurassic Park, and it came out, and I liked it. So that's all. But yeah, I haven't seen very many. So I've seen that one and the one where he fights Mothra, the old black and white one. And that might have been the same one where he fights the little short guy who looks like an ankylosaurus turtle. And he like breaks his jaw, and I was traumatized from that. Because I just thought about how painful that would be for so long as a kid. He like, I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, it still freaks me out. Alright, let's focus. Let's focus. You like 98 too? Aww. Yay, Slappy, I'm not alone. I just feel like anytime you admit to that on the internet, like, it's just a bad time. It's just a bad time. At least that's what I've seen. So I try not to admit it. Okay. I'm going to draw this skull. Thank you all for being here. We're doing the art gym. If you want to join in, feel free. And then we'll look at everyone's sketches at the end of stream. So, predictions. You have a few minutes left to make your predictions. Ugh. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I mean, I do know why, but... so I'm going to be focusing on basically proportion, and I really want to get better at portrait drawing. I was actually hanging out with this really cool streamer last night that somebody, I think it was Bakaholic, actually found them here on Twitch. Oh gosh, what's his name? Oh shoot. Ben Eblin, I think? I think he's a big YouTube streamer. I should probably check that before I shout him out. But really, really awesome that he's here on Twitch. And, oops, sorry. Hold on, I'm checking it. Let's see, Ben Eblin, I think is his name. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, Ben Eblin is on Twitch. Go give him a follow. I'd love to see him stick around. He was doing some really cool stylized character portraits last night. And it just reminded me that, like, I keep saying we need to do more character portrait study stuff here. We've been doing this thing called the character camp. I'm trying to get better at drawing humans and characters, and I just really like his approach. So anyway, if you're not following Ben Eblin, go give him a follow. Here for the partner push. Dr. Hubs, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. Yeah. You like him as well? Yeah. Oh yeah, and Miss Caprikel, thank you for rating in. I always like trying to encourage cool artists to stay. I mean, any artist to stay on Twitch, but I'm especially, like right now, I'm just hyper-focused, I think, on trying to get better at character design, and so to find a really cool character artist here on Twitch who's just starting out, he doesn't know anything about Twitch, so bear with him, but definitely give him a follow if you like character art. Really great stuff, and apparently like does a lot of cool videos on YouTube about art and character design, so I'm glad you, and thanks, and Miss Caprikel was his first raid, which was very exciting. Also, if you didn't know that, oh, thank you, Messi/Turgus, for that follow. I appreciate that. If you guys didn't know that Miss Caprikel is a streamer, art streamer now, make sure you follow Miss Caprikel too. He didn't know what it meant to have a raid. I know. He was like, what's happening? Yeah, poor guy. He streams right now on Sundays, but he said he might be adding some more streams soon. Anyway, just another cool artist here on Twitch to go support. Australians seem to make good streamers, do they? Pro streamer Casey. Yeah, Yanni, that's me. Pro streamer Casey. Totally knows. I do know more than I used to, I guess. I guess that's fair, but I sure don't know if I'm a pro. We'll see. We'll see. For the Vikita. I have to keep telling myself that. I might this afternoon actually do an emote stream. I hope that's not like the most boring thing to start a partner push with. But we've unlocked so many new emote slots last month because you guys were so generous. Like, holy cow. I think I've got like 7 new emote slots, which is crazy. So I need to make some. And some folks were saying I should do a partner push emote as well. So I didn't even think about that, but maybe we should do a temporary like a partner push emote. Maybe you guys, if you want, we can make it interactive and like maybe you can vote on the emotes that I do. I have a whole list of emotes I want to do. You guys, I'm so nervous. I literally can't focus on what I'm doing right now. How long are you supposed to have the shakes? Anyway, if you want to come back this afternoon, we'll probably do that. And then I'm going to be making the stream schedule in between, hopefully. And I'll get that posted on Discord as soon as I can. But I'll read off the list of emotes this afternoon. Yeah. Let's see. Need a partner push emote. But I feel so like I don't even know how to make that. And the problem is like I also want to do some animated emotes. Like I really want to do. Shoot, you guys are gonna get me talking about emotes already. We'll talk about it this afternoon. I'll show you the list. But thank you all for the subs that have pushed me to have some emote spots that I can use now because they've been locked for a while. Okay, I'm gonna try really hard to focus on the planes of the face here. I'm trying to think when I say planes of the face, by the way, if anyone's not sure what that means, you can look up a lot of references about the planes of the face. But like, oh gosh. So here, let me just pull up one because I'm too scatterbrained right now to even explain it. If you go to the link at the top of chat that Amaze put up there, you'll see a bunch of heads that look like this, basically. So here's like a simplified version of one. I think they're called Asano heads or something like that. Anyway, it's this. It's thinking about the face as having like different planes that catch light in different ways, and it's like a way to think about values and a way to think about what you're drawing. Sorry, I'm not logged in on this browser because I can't remember my password. But anyway, look these up. This is kind of what I'm going to be breaking my skull into, and it's a good way to think about drawing the human skull. So your train of thought just fell out of your head. Oh no! Put your thought back in your head. It happens to me all the time. I get it. I totally get it. And thank you guys for using those Vikita emotes too. If anyone wants some free Vikita emotes, I'll probably be talking about this a lot the next couple months. But there are free emotes. That's another thing I didn't have time to finish doing was finish setting up my Ko-fi shop. So just don't look too closely at the Ko-fi shop. There will be like more things on there soon. I'm still getting it set up. But there are free Vikita emotes if anybody wants to use those. I did reach out. I have some exciting news. I did reach out to the porpoise.org folks, or at least the person that I coordinated with last year to do the Vikita Day, and he said that they're interested in like joining up again to do something. That obviously they're still making plans, but yeah, it's nice to have that kind of in motion already. So if nothing else, we'll do something for Save the Vikita Day, even if I don't make partner. But I do appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate the support. Trying to help me get there. Guys, I can't focus. Holy cow. Okay. I'm doing like all the noobish mistakes right now. I'm doing the contours. I'm not thinking about shape. I'm not thinking about planes. Let me just try and hone in slightly. Oh, and I totally forgot to post on Instagram. Shoot. Why is everything so complicated? Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. I do need to post that I'm streaming on Instagram. I have to be better about announcing when I'm streaming if I'm going to do this, I think. There's a lot of streams that I just don't, or I forget to. So if any... I don't know. I don't want to be spammy, but I also want to make sure people know when I'm live. So... You choose to draw the same head? Nice, nice. Sorry guys, one sec. I do need to do this really fast. But I hope everyone's Monday is going well. Is anybody up to anything fun today? Did I tell you guys I hung out with chickens this morning? There's chickens again. If you want to see some chickens, I posted pictures of them in the Discord. And then I also posted a video that I took of them yesterday. I'm going to try really hard not to be spammy with the chicken videos, but I really love them. They're super cute. And this morning they all ran up to me and chirped for like 20 minutes. It was great. They're all pullets, so they're like that middle-aged, sort of like teenage age set. They're not really fully mature hens yet. But they're very, very sweet, and I love them a lot. So if you like chickens. Does anyone know if lurking counts if you aren't logged in? That's a great question. I don't know. I think it does. I think I was told it does, but if anyone happens to know if you can lurk without being logged in on Twitch, I'm pretty sure it does count as a view. But I have no idea, quite frankly. Would love to also know that, because I know there's lots of people who follow me on other social medias that don't have Twitch accounts. Okay, let's see. It should count viewers that aren't logged in. That's what I thought. I think there's also a glitch. Well, I don't know. I don't really want to like encourage anything nefarious, but I think there are some other ways to like help with it. Ah! Oh my gosh. Phoenix, hello. I'm so sorry. I'm so nervous today. I'm like extra jump scareable. Thank you, Phoenix, so much. It means so much that you would rate in. I really, really, really appreciate that. But yeah, feel free to claim the jump scare. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Casey. I'm a nervous ball of energy today. Phoenix, how is your stream? If you guys aren't following Phoenix Fire Element, make sure that you do. Does incredible crafting, all these very, very cute little like yarn creatures, and also is a fantastic artist as well. So make sure that you give Phoenix a follow. I hope your stream went well. Thank you, Sam of Cloak, for coming in, and the Prophet. And who else do we have? Recreational Cephalopod. That's an amazing name. I love that name. Jenston Pickle, welcome in. I hope you guys had fun. What did you get up to? Tell us all about your stream, and if you have any art you want to share, feel free. For those who haven't met me before, my name is Casey, and I'm pushing for partner right now. I've decided to announce an official partner push, so I really appreciate you coming in. And if you feel like lurking, what's going on? Dally, were you streaming too? Welcome in. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for bringing your stream community here too. I really appreciate that, friend. Thank you, thank you. We'll make sure we get a shout out for you as well. Thank you, Amaze. You guys, seriously, it means a lot that you would come hang out here. And thank you for that follow. I really appreciate the follow. I missed the name. It's not showing up in my... I don't know who followed me, but Sammy of Cloak, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Janston, thank you. I was like, my stream is... Oh, Dally. Well, I appreciate you being here. You double rated. So if either of you wants to show any artwork, feel free to get it in the stream. If you have to raid a run, that's okay too. But I'd love to share your work on stream with everybody. For the raiders coming in, 1, thank you so much for being here. 2, if you feel like lurking, we are trying to hit partner. I guess I should talk about that since we have raids. I didn't really think about this. I should probably have this ready. Sorry. This is what I'm doing. I'm partner pushing right now. We're trying to be partner by Save the Vikita Day. Last year it was September 7th. So I'm just guessing it's going to be in September this year too. But that's the goal, to hit partner and average 75 viewers for 2 months so that I can apply to be partner in August and then hopefully be on the front page for Save the Vikita Day. So that's what we're working on right now. I wouldn't have really probably pushed otherwise, but this is something that means a lot to me. This is a little porpoise that's critically endangered and about to go extinct, and I'd love to get more people talking about it. So if you want to help me with that, feel free to lurk and hang out. You can see all this stuff on my socials if you'd like to. But I can show you some of my work as well. Normally when you come in, I'm either doing the art gym, which is what we're doing right now. We do studies Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Or if you come in the afternoon, I'm typically doing like longer form projects. So like illustrative work, like I've done this stuff on stream recently. I'm trying to get in like kids books, like graphic novels, like middle grade and younger is sort of like my picture, and middle grade is sort of my target right now. Book covers would be cool, graphic novels, that kind of thing. So anyway, man, thank you guys so much for being here. If you like this kind of work, if you want to support what I'm trying to do here on Twitch, trying to break into the industry, trying to spotlight some endangered animals potentially with if I manage to make partner, I will probably do quite a few endangered animal series like sessions. I think it'd be really cool to partner with other organizations who are trying to actually make a difference with these critters. So anyway, thank you for being here. I also do this thing called Sea Slug Dragons, that I call Sea Slug Dragons anyway, on the first Wednesday of the month. So this Wednesday, we'll be looking at sea slugs. Chat will get to pick one, and I will make a creature, a dragon, based off of it. So sometimes they're more dragony than others, but it's always a good time. And then I also do sculpting. So here's a sea slug dragon that I sculpted. one time. Oh, here's a Vaquita, since we just talked about the Vaquita. This is eventually going to be available on Ko-fi as well. I just need to seal it first. It's not quite finished. But I have made a little Vaquita and a little baby Vaquita for Save the Vaquita Day last year. We raised $500, partnered with porpoise.org to help the Vaquita, and that's part of my motivation for being partner, is that I want to continue that effort and get more eyes on the Vaquita. So I see some links. Let's look at what you guys were doing. Yeah, you can totally, as long as it's work safe, you can absolutely share a social media link. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at Phoenix's work. I actually am not logged in on Tumblr either, so it may not let me look at everything. But Phoenix, look at your art. Oh, look at your mermaid art. I've been missing your drawing streams, I guess. I don't know if you've been streaming your art, your drawings, but these are great. I love these. Oh my gosh, amazing. Yeah, if you guys aren't following Phoenix Fire Element, make sure that you do. Fix that right now. This is what you're missing if you don't do that. These are great. Oh my gosh, I love these. I really need to get back on Tumblr. I've been hearing a lot of people are getting back on Tumblr. I'd love some tips on Tumblr. I don't remember anything about it. I haven't been on Tumblr since like 2015, but this is awesome. Oops, see, there it is. I mean, it wants me to log in. Well, it won't let me go back. But thank you so much for sharing. I love your work, and thank you for bringing your folks here. Hey Victorious, how are you? It's good to see you. You're talking about silly and completely off the rails D&D campaign. You're on for some friends. Befriending mimics to put on the tank's shield. Wait, what? That does sound very intense. Well, thank you for coming in, Sam of Cloak. I love that. Let's see. You love the one with all the whales? Thank you, Box. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'll be getting a print order made this month because I also applied to be at Denver FanX. So if anybody's in the Denver area, I'm kind of waiting to see if I made it. I have to reach out to them in the next week to see if there's a spot. They asked me to reach back out, so we'll see if I get in. But just in case I get in, I am going to be getting a print order. So I'm going to have copies of prints of that whale image and some of the other new pieces that I've made in the recent years. And then here's one from Dali. Oh wait, this is an MP4. Is this supposed to be MP4? I don't know how to... Oh, here we go. I don't know how to make that thing go away. Sorry. But this looks great, you guys. This is what Dali was working on. So if you haven't seen Dali and seen Dali's work yet, make sure that you go check out Dali Say MT. This looks fantastic. It's like I'm at your stream, just on like hyperspeed. Love a time lapse, right? It's always so fun to watch the artist process. Like you can almost see how they're making decisions when you watch a time lapse. I need to do more time lapses. Thank you so much for sharing, Dali. I really appreciate that. That looks awesome. Dali does fantastic work. So again, if you aren't following Dali, make sure that you do. And thank you both again for bringing in your streamer, your raiders. Did we shout out Phoenix? I can't remember if we did. If we didn't shout out Phoenix, we'll get you a shout out. Or did it just not pop up? I have no idea. I see one for Dali. Yeah, make sure you follow both of these awesome streamers. And thank you again so much. We did. Okay, thanks, V. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, did we do that? I'm sure my mods are on it. Can I post the YouTube? Yeah. Sure. Thank you for following the YouTube. Oh, and then yeah, thank you, Charlie's Dragon. You can always type socials too. But yeah, we are doing the art gym. So the idea behind the art gym is it's like an accountability session for artists to, yeah, draw stuff together and like kind of do the hard work of drawing, which is practicing, and studying. And so I'm going to be practicing the human skull and some like planes of the face and kind of like getting ready for maybe some portrait studies tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Let's see. I'm catching up on the chat to make sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, Rue, how are you? Thank you so much for being here, Rue. Hey, welcome in, DD Builds. Thank you so much for coming in and helping with the partner push. Again, thank you, everybody, seriously, for coming and hanging out. Yeah, Dali, I'm struggling too. Probably, Samo. Yeah. You, Denver? You don't like Denver, Crossfire? I mean, I like the mountains in Colorado. Denver is not a place I go very often. But I did apply to Denver FanX, so we'll see if I got in. I also applied to TwitchCon. So honestly, thanks for hanging out, because if they're looking at my application right now and they see that there's people here, maybe they'll like, I don't know, maybe it'll like be just enough to get me in or something. I have no idea. Let's see. That's really funny, Charlie's Dragon. Oh, thank you so much, Moxie, for following me on social media. That really does mean a lot. For anybody who wants to support by following, honestly, following on any platform, any artist will tell you is really helpful. I am trying to hit 500 followers on YouTube. I think I'm like getting close to 400, so if anybody wants to follow me there. Something happens apparently when you hit 500. I don't know what it is. And then something I think happens again at 1,000. I don't know. One day I'm gonna have other stuff on YouTube. Right now it's mostly art gym VODs. Okay, I'm trying to, Amaze. Gotta catch up on chat. Okay, there, I'm at the bottom of chat now. And, okay. Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend. I was busy. I had a lot going on last week. I haven't really had the time that I needed to, prepare properly. Like, I didn't have time to really, prep the Subzoo thing or, like, totally finalize my plans for Partner Push. I'm kind of torn. Maybe you guys can get, if anyone has insight, if you're not drawing right now and you want to give some insight or some like input. I'm trying to think of like ways to make it really fun, because I know that like I feel weird just asking people to come hang out here and like not doing anything special. So like we have the Subzoo, right, for people who are supporting. We tried that last month and people liked it. But I'm just trying to think of a way to incorporate giveaways. So I've seen it like done a few ways where it's like you can do giveaways when people do hype trains. Like I've seen a couple of streamers, including Science, do that. And I'm like, maybe I could do that with like stickers. That could be fun. But I was like, I don't want to be doing giveaways constantly because then the whole stream becomes giveaways. So I was thinking like maybe certain levels would trigger giveaways of hype. Or I've seen other streamers do like once a certain number of subs happen, they do giveaways, which I think is also a good idea. And then for like lurking and to encourage lurking, I was going to have like certain things happen once we hit the 75 viewer threshold, maybe. Like if people hang out to the point where there's 75, something would happen. Maybe you could do a giveaway there. Or maybe like, and then like maybe every 25 after. I don't know. What do you guys think? I really haven't done a ton of research about like how people do partner pushes. I'm trying to make it fun, but not be too much extra because I do still want to get art done and I do still have like things I need to accomplish on stream. But I do also want to make it fun for you guys. So I don't know. If there's any thoughts or anything that you guys have seen people do when they're doing something like this, I am so wide open to input. Please tell. It all happened in 20. Oh, that's awesome, Dally. Yeah, I don't remember what it is. Something, there's like some kind of like on Twitch where it's like, oh, once you hit this thing, you get affiliate. And once you hit this thing, you get partner. It's like one of those things on my YouTube dashboard that says something like one of the first goals is 500. And then after that, I think at 1,000, I think you can monetize at 1,000 viewers or 1,000 followers on YouTube. I think that's what it is. Like you can actually get ad revenue. But I think maybe at 500 is when you can start running ads, but I don't think you get very much or anything maybe, but I'm not actually sure. I really don't know. It's just one of those, like, I need to look at it probably a little more closely. Or like maybe it unlocks some kind of community thing you can do. I don't know. I don't know. Used to be 1,000 subs on YouTube, but they reduced the requirements. Oh, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's 500. Hey, today's your Twitch anniversary. Your account was made. Oh, well, happy Twitch anniversary. Samo, thank you for spending part of it here. If all goes well, you're going to do your first IRL stream. That's awesome. What are you going to do? We've been talking IRL streams a lot here. I've been really wanting to do like a sketch hike with everybody. For those who don't know, I live in Colorado and my studio is relatively close to a bunch of the foothills of the Rockies. And I'd really like to take people up a mountain trail sometime and like do a little sketch hike. I think that would be super cool. But I definitely need to figure out a better IRL rig before I do that. Because I think my current rig is not... It's not really a rig. My current setup is my phone. My phone and a tripod. So I definitely need to like look into some mic stuff. Or maybe like a windshield or something so that I could set up like a plein air session. That's really what I want to do, is go on a sketch hike where we go do plein air studies up on a mountain and get some nice views. Yeah, we're in like a really nice time of year, so it would be nice to do that now, but I think I would have to like drop a bunch of money that I just don't have to spare at the moment on IRL rig stuff, so it might have to wait till the fall. Also, I'm very hungry because I did not eat breakfast, so sorry, 1 second. I am gonna take a bite of this granola bar. I hope that's okay. Yeah, it would be really fun, right, Box? That's what I think. It's like one of my long-term goals. But I definitely need, the first thing I need is a better mic, because whenever I use my phone, if there's any wind, it just pops so much. Call you Sam? Okay. I'm really bad at saying Twitch names. Oh, very cool. That sounds fun, Moxie. Okay. Got some food. I've got some tea. Gotten over the, well, sort of gotten over the jitters. I kind of feel like as long as I'm putting out this partner thing that I'm going to be a little nervous. But the windshield that I looked up wasn't too bad. It was like $40. I don't know how sturdy it would be. It's basically a privacy shield. For a new mic, I haven't done any research yet, so I don't know what that would cost, Miss Art Rules. Do I have a wish list? I started one on Amazon for plein air stuff, but I haven't really filled it out yet. I think I have like an art book wish list on Amazon, but I actually don't remember if that command still works. Oh, it does. What does that go to? I have no idea what's on this list. Oh, yeah. No, so I do have a wish list. I totally forgot. I should probably just put plein air stuff on here. Yeah, it's a lot of art supplies. I need to look more closely at that Brother Scan and Cut. I think that's the one I'm interested in. But I might do a sketchathon later this year to save up for the Scan and Cut, because I really would like one to make stickers. Put up, yeah, eventually I will, Miss Art Rules. Like I said, I haven't had a ton of time. There's a lot of things on my to-do list that I just did not have time to do. I'm still getting used to the idea of anybody even wanting to look at my wish list. I don't think anybody's gotten, like, it's just, all this is kind of strange, like new and strange for me. So like, because it hasn't been something people have asked for, I haven't really done it yet, but maybe I will. Okay. There's my skull. It's not very good. That's okay. We're just going to quickly do some shading, and then I'm going to move on to the planes of the face. Beyond the Grave says, what is a plein air study? So plein air is a French word that means to go outside, basically. And so it's when you go outside to do like landscape studies, and basically you're drawing outside and you're drawing what you see. Most of the time it's done in paint. Like, I think gouache is like a more popular plein air medium, but I have seen watercolor and I've seen oils too. I did watercolor the other day, but it was very windy, so that was near impossible. So I think if I do it again, I'm probably going to get a gouache set. So maybe if anyone has suggestions of a gouache set that I should put on the wish list, let me know. Yeah, so I need to get gouache. I need to get a mic, mostly. I need to get maybe like an IRL like separate camera that I can plug in or something. I actually don't know how that would work. Like, I don't know how you stream from a separate... I don't know anything about IRL streaming, I'm not gonna lie. Probably need to ask some people who do it. Do some research, but yeah, anyway, so that's what plein air is. So we did a couple of plein air studies from the studio property. Like, I have a studio here on like a little homestead, so we drew some of the scenery here and had some of the goats and stuff around. But I'd like to go up a mountain somewhere in Colorado locally and take you guys with me. So that's kind of like a long-term dream for the stream, but it'd be fun. Oops, we're in ads. I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. We're going to do a stretch break. So that's what we do during ads here. So we just stretch during ads. There we go. So all you're missing is stretching, but if you can hear the sound of my voice, feel free to stretch along. If you're not in ads yet, but you're about to be, you can always help support the stream by letting the tab like be muted, but not the actual VOD. Oh my gosh, unless you just don't want to hear this song. But anyway, we're just going to stretch, and I'm actually going to take this hoodie off because it's like warm in here. Hold on. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I'm covered in fuzzies now because this hoodie sheds like crazy. Yes, the pirate song. I'm glad you like it, Rue. I always feel kind of self-conscious when it comes on. Razzle likes it too. Excellent. I'm glad. Okay, as long as you guys don't mind it. I think it's really funny and catchy, but I also don't know. I don't know. You watched it as a kid? I never actually saw the show. Isn't that funny? I just think the song is funny. I think I saw the music video on YouTube, but I've never seen the show. So we're just going to stretch. So if you can hear the sound of my voice, this is your friendly once-an-hour reminder to unshrimp yourselves, chat. So just kind of take your shrimped, your hunched posture and just kind of overarch your back and push your shoulder blades together and kind of hold for about 20 seconds or so. And yeah, just let that stretch kind of help you readjust your posture. And then after 20 seconds of arching your back and holding your shoulders together, you'll basically just relax that arch. So you'll just kind of unarch. So you're going to go from this to overcorrection and then relax. But you like being a shrimp? They do taste good, but you know, it's just bad for your back after a while. So I don't know. I'm trying to work on my posture. If anyone wants to join me, I always invite people to. Yeah, we're trying to fix the shrimpage. Also, be sure to hydrate. And I think we're out of ads now, so thank you to anybody who sat through the ads that does support the stream. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, thank you for sticking it out through the ads in general. And again, big thanks to the lurkers. Seriously, really means a lot to have people hanging out today. Let's see. Alright, let's do another. The Good Right Hook, thank you so much for that follow. I super appreciate that. Welcome in. The ads target you? They absolutely do. Yeah. Yeah, that's not even a conspiracy theory. That's absolutely true. Oh my goodness. How are you, Good Right Hook? Thank you for popping in to say hi. I super appreciate that. Okay, let's do another one. Another study, if we will. This one, I'm going to try and do more like planes of the face focused. So I'm going to go find a human face and try to break it down into the planes. This is a good exercise to do if anybody's not sure how to break down the face. Here's an example of somebody doing that right here. Oops. Guess I can't open it in a new tab because I'm in this weird browser. Yeah, basically you just take the face and you can kind of map out where the light would be hitting and like think about the planar structure. Definitely feel free to do that with any of the references that you find here, either in my Pinterest or if you have your own references, that's fine too. Let's do. Let me find a good portrait. I do have a whole folder in the Pinterest. If you click up to the human section, I do have an entire folder of like expressions. I've got portraits over here. I'm probably gonna pick one from here and just kind of think about planar. I think this would be a good one to do. So yeah, just think about planar structure. Ugh, I don't remember my login for Pinterest and it's not letting me interact if I'm in Chrome. So let me just go over here. Let's switch to a little more upbeat song. Here we go. Spent the morning doing value blocking. Ooh, that's exciting. That sounds really helpful. How did that go? I'd be very curious to see. Your trouble getting into Paint. Yeah, I just need to be logged in. Like I'm logged in on my on Firefox. It's just Firefox tends to crash for some reason. So I try not to use Firefox while I'm streaming because I'm always afraid it's gonna crash. But I have no choice, it seems. So hopefully it doesn't crash. If it crashes the stream, guys, I'm so sorry. Thank you for hanging out anyway. Your brain cramped. Oh, good. That sounds painful. Oops, wrong one. I don't know what I just did. I just did something weird. Help. It says I turned spot proofing on and now everything has a weird haze over it. Does anyone know what I just did or how to undo it? At least I think that's what it said. How do I undo this? Why? Everything has a haze. How do you undo it, Amaze? All I did was press Control T, but I think my finger slipped and maybe I hit something else. I don't know what I hit though. None of the other ones are working. What does it mean? View soft proofing. Okay, thank you. Ah. Control Y. Oh. Okay, yeah. What is? I don't even know what soft proofing is. What is that for? Thank you. Apparently I somehow hit Control Y. Alright, we're gonna focus on the planes of the face here. I'm gonna try anyway. You don't know, but you hit it all the time? Okay, that makes me feel better. Alright, I'm gonna try and figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. Portraits are hard. I'm gonna do portrait studies tomorrow, so I'm gonna try not to do like a full-blown portrait right now. I mostly just want to like think about what I'm seeing, you know? How is the face broken up? Like, what are the parts that I'm noticing here? But I hope everyone's studies are going well, and thanks again for hanging out. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I'm probably gonna have nerves for a few weeks until I get more used to this whole idea of pushing for partner, but we'll see. We'll see. And if anyone's just getting in and you want to help with that effort, just know my schedule is Monday through Wednesday. So I only stream Monday through Wednesdays. And I stream in the morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Time for Art Gym. And then I stream again on Monday and Wednesday afternoons only. So not Tuesdays afternoons. But Monday and Wednesdays in the afternoon at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Usually for a few hours, so. And for those who don't know what a partner push is, basically I have to try and hold or maintain an average of 75 viewers for 2 months in order to get to be considered for partner, and I still might get denied even if I do that. So basically the higher we can get those numbers, the better, and I really don't like making it about numbers, but there's this little porpoise called the Vaquita that has a special day coming up in September, I think. And so at least it was last year in September. And so if I want to be able to get on the front page for Save the Vaquita Day, you do have to be partnered to apply to be on the front page of Twitch. So that's kind of the overarching goal here, is to be able to get on the front page in time for Save the Vaquita Day. So if you want to help with that, thanks again for lurking at any point in the next couple of months. I'll keep you guys posted as much as I can on progress, but yeah, I don't know. I probably should have made time to do more research before I started this, but alas, here we are. Yeah, I know, right? Good song. And the nicest guy. I'll try really hard not to sing all the time. I think the harder one to probably hit the numbers for will be the Art Gem streams, just because they're shorter. I tend to only go from like 9 to 11. So I think that'll be tough. But even if we don't hit the 75 viewer average in the mornings, it still helps to keep the number as high as possible, because if I get like an evening raid or something, the fact that raids count toward the viewership numbers now really helps. So basically just the higher we can keep the numbers for the next 2 months, the better. And then I'll never worry about numbers again for as long as I live. I really just want streaming to be something that I do for accountability and for community, and not to worry about like how many people are hanging out with me. It doesn't. If not for the Vaquita and for trying to be partner, I wouldn't worry about it. Thank you for the hug, Rue. And yeah, thank you to everybody hanging out. And to my mods. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the extra support that we might need this month. Appreciate you being here. You leave one of your computers on you even if I'm out with my that means a lot, Moxie, honestly. That's really what takes it. Or well, that's what it takes, is what I'm trying to say, is like people wanting to help enough to do stuff like that. So seriously, thank you. It means a lot. Yeah, if anybody wants to leave a lurk up just like while you're out, like while you're out running errands, just leave my stream going. I try to raid into work safe streams, so if you're somebody who has kids around, I'll try really hard to make sure that I'm being really cognizant of that the next couple months. Like every once in a while we'll raid into somebody who's 18 plus, but like the art is work safe. But I'll try really hard to make sure if as much as I'm able, I will try to make sure that I raid into places that if you leave it up at work or if you leave it up at home, it's not going to cause an issue. Yeah, I really appreciate the help. Yeah, no, of course, Good Right Hook. Yeah, anybody is welcome to be in the Discord if you'd like to. In fact, if anybody's doing a study right now and you want to share the study that you're working on, we do have an art gym section in the Discord. You post studies there. We also do a monthly art showcase. We're actually going to be doing that this afternoon, so you can find the information about that in the Discord as well. There's a separate channel for submissions for that. We did just close submissions at the end of the month, so if you put anything in there now, it'll be in there for the June showcase, which is, still going to be coming up on a regular schedule, so feel free if you'd like to participate in that. Yeah, I'm definitely struggling right here because I think I'm focusing too much on things I shouldn't be focusing on. So it's not looking very good. It's okay. We're here to get the bad drawings out. That's the other thing I have to keep reminding myself. Ended up doing a portrait even though I said I wasn't gonna, so, Average over a month. Yeah, so you have to have, what I think it is, and I honestly should probably know this, but I think you have to have 8 streams in a month that hit 75 viewers average. But then you have to have the average over the month be 75 per stream. So I think lately our monthly average has been like the mid to upper 60s. So that's part of why I thought maybe there was a chance of hitting it if we started it now. But I also wasn't really gonna do a push just because I feel so strange asking people to hang out with me. I don't know, it's weird for me, but if I want to be able to apply for the front page for Save the Vaquita Day, you have to be partner to do that, is my understanding. So that was ultimately what kind of pushed me to really actually do a push. Push to do the push. We went from a pull to a push. Up until this point, it's been a partner pull. It's mostly been my chat and, streamer friends that are encouraging me. Is this a self-portrait? Yes, obviously. No, it is not. How are you doing, Ungoy? Thank you for hanging out. Hope you're doing well. Possibly can. Does not look like her, but that's okay. Trying to focus as I draw, thinking about like the planes. So like I was saying, you have these shapes, right? The nose is really complex, but I can break it down into little planar shapes here too. There's almost like a little the button of the nose, right? And then you have this part, and then you have this part. So like trying to find those planes while I'm drawing is sort of what I'm focusing on right now. So you've got these eyebrow planes, forehead, and it's like kind of a plane here, plane here. Anyway, just trying to think about that stuff as I'm drawing. To varying degrees of effectiveness, really. Ah, come on. Let's go home? Oh, I mean, you can. You don't have to stay. But I appreciate anyone who does want to hang out. Hey, Craig. May partner be with you. Aw, I seriously appreciate that. Thank you. You did in the works in progress. Cool. Hey, Raven. How are you? Don't remember what you did before you had Twitch for background sounds. I know, right? That's how I feel too, honestly. This past year of like getting into Twitch and kind of finding streams that I like lurking on to have background noise or just like science streams. I really think of them as like my interactive podcasts at this point, to be honest. YouTube, I didn't really lurk on YouTube. YouTube, I find for some reason, I find more distracting in a lot of ways than Twitch. Let's see. Have to feed the kids? No worries, Moxie. Yeah, I used to listen to podcasts sometimes, I guess, is what I would do. But now that I've discovered live streams, it's like... I don't know what I did either. Yeah. You're at the fun place in your skill set where you either draw the face way too pinched or way too open. Ah, fair. Yeah. Background noise tends to be in... Yeah, I do a lot of ambient music, for sure. Let's see. Although I will say, I do have to kind of watch myself on Twitch sometimes because I do get a little, like, sucked into the chat. So I do have to be kind of careful, like, what streams I'm lurking on. Let's see. So yeah, if you're posting sketches, you can totally post them in the works in progress share. If you have any studies that you want me to look at, you can post any of the studies, like anything done from reference, not imagination. That's what goes into the art gem section. So if you want to do it as a part of the art gem, it's up in the stream events category. I think some folks just posted some stuff, so hopefully it's easy to find, but let me know or let a mod know if you have trouble. Twitch and Discord are basically my I know, I feel that very intensely. Yeah, I haven't had a ton of time to be social. In fact, part of why I'm so tired is that I hosted a game night on Saturday for the first time in like many, many months, and I was trying very hard to be social, and I'm very tired. Just with some coworkers from my day job, but anyway, I'm trying, but it's a lot to fit in. And I think had I known when I scheduled that I was going to be pushing for partner, because I really didn't decide to do this until like 2 weeks ago. I think I probably would have picked a different weekend. But that's okay. That's okay. We survived. Let's do... So many interesting faces. Let's do a male face. This one has some pretty cool angles that I like. Oh yeah, hey, well thank goodness for Twitch, right? Good, right, Hook? How's it going, A Gang of Plants? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate the company. We're doing some portrait studies today. I really like this shape. I'm gonna start with this big shape first. I feel like this is a very strong shape in this face. It also helps that the hair isn't really very long, because it sort of, like, hair can kind of obscure slightly. I do like the hair also, it's kind of wild. What hair there is quite wild. Okay, let's do... Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. What the heck? Why isn't it erasing? Is that dark ramen hair? Yeah, sure, sure. Definitely some strong facial planes in this one. Oh my gosh, this song. You spent less today drawing shrimp. That's awesome. Yeah, super fun hair, right? Yeah, you guys are gonna make me hungry. I ate so much junk food this weekend. I was literally just craving spaghetti squash yesterday. Because I think my body's like, please, a vegetable. I need a vegetable. Help. This is gonna be a little bit more stylized portrait study. A little bit of a practice for tomorrow, maybe. But if you are drawing along, you do have about 20 minutes to get your study. If you want to get it done for today's study, like show and tell piece, we're going to be looking at your studies that you're working on at the end of stream, probably around like 10:40. We tend to do it around 10:40, 10:45. It is 10:25 right now, so yeah, just a little bit of time. It does have a very stylized head, yeah. It's almost hard not to stylize when you draw this guy. It's also got like a really, really like broad nose bridge too, which is kind of interesting. Do I ever use Loomis or Riley? Yes, I do have some Loomis books behind me. I think I actually have a Riley, or at least I had a Riley book. Hey Nerdoino, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the first official stream of the Partner Push, everybody. I really appreciate your time and attention and your lurk. It means a heck of a lot. We'll see. We'll see if we can keep it up for the next 2 months. That just feels like such a big, intimidating ask. Like, holy cow. And I don't expect everybody who's here right now to be able to make every stream. But if you think about coming, just again, my schedule is here. It's just here. It's in the chat. So there's my current schedule, if anybody wants to mark your calendars. Croxler, thank you so much for coming in. And also, you guys should go hang out with Nerdoino, who I think will also maybe potentially soon be doing a Partner Push. Go give him a follow. I was really enjoying your stream last night, Nerd. Doing some cool space news talks. All sorts of things being discussed. Talked about the budget things going on right now with NASA, and really interesting conversation, if a bit disheartening at times. But very, very cool place to hang out and ask questions about that kind of thing if you've got them. Ugh, my Cintiq is uncalibrated again. How does this keep happening? Yeah, of course, Nerdoino. No, Nerdoino and I did a collab stream not too long ago. Super fun. Okay. It makes it very hard when your pen is not calibrated correctly, because I keep drawing in the wrong place. Okay, here we go. Hey, Fox Confessor. Thank you I really, really appreciate that. Thank you everybody again. I know I keep saying it, but thank you for lurking. I was extremely nervous when we started the stream. Just like so much. I had like a really big batch of like social anxiety right before stream started. I was like almost in tears. It just makes you really nervous, right? Putting yourself out there and like trying to do, I don't know, like publicly announcing a thing is just not something that I normally engage in. Outside of like a stream announcement, which feels very normal to me. But anyway, it was just very intimidated when we started stream. So I really appreciate everybody. Seriously, it means a lot. It's just another stream. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell myself. It's like, it's just another stream. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally not, there's no stakes at all. There's no stakes. Not even one stake in sight. Anyway. Yeah, my brain was just having a dumb time, but I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Fox. You're very kind. Please don't bring the flood. we're trying to hold it together. No, I'm doing better now. Whew, I think it helped to have some food also. That's true. Ungoy would be devastated. Yeah, don't tell Ungoy, but there's no stakes, guys. Just Monday at the gym. Yeah, just Monday at the gym. Here. Brains can get hung up on things. Yeah, you're dealing with that too. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's easy to, especially if you're somebody who tends to fixate on stuff anyway. Like, I'm a chronic overthinker. It's something I'm really trying to work on, but it's hard to break a lifelong habit of doing that. And, man, it is just, your brain is not always your friend, you know? It's like the overanalysis piece is really frustrating. That's okay. It's okay, we're working through it. So a little bit of a stylized study here, but anyway. Overthinker gang, yeah. Yeah, raise your hand in the chat if you are a fellow overthinker. Show me where you're at, guys. I feel like there's a lot of people on the internet who are like this. I don't think it's just me by a long shot. If you're somebody who just, your brain is like, you know what time it is when you try to lay down to sleep? Your brain is like, it's time to think about literally everything you've ever done wrong in your whole life. And also all the things that you're worried are not going to happen for you, and have just like the 2 a.m. existential crisis every single time. Hey, look at all those friends. See, we're not alone. Look at all those hands in the chat. Yep. Hey, Kodali. Oh my gosh, it's the worst. It's the worst, you guys. Although somebody, I can't remember who it was that told me this trick, but somebody here on Twitch told me what they do, and it doesn't sound like it's gonna work. It sounds like the stupidest thing, like the most simple thing. But literally, they just say that they start counting to 150. And it doesn't matter what speed you go at. I mean, probably don't go super fast, because that's going to keep your brain activated. But just like count at a normal cadence to 150. And I've tried this. You guys, after years of being like, I can't fall asleep for hours. It's like every time. I don't think I've ever made it to 150. One time I made it to 125 or like 130. I made it pretty high. But yeah, it's weird. And then actually, no, wait, maybe one time I did make it to 150 and then I just started over. And I think the reason I made it that high is because I was anxious about making it to 150 and not falling asleep. And then I realized as I got to 150, it's like, oh, I can just start over. And I did. And then I fell asleep. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. It's definitely recommended. I think it's just like a monotonous thing to have your brain think about. It's like meditative, maybe. It makes sense, but it just seems so simple. So try that next time. Absolutely a distraction technique that therapists use for all kinds of... Oh, really? Nice. Yeah. No, it worked. It totally worked. I fell asleep. It's been wonderful, honestly. Counting sheep. Yeah, it's basically like a different version of counting sheep. Exactly. You're a never thinker. Well, that's good. I'm proud of you, Yanni. Welcome in, AJ. It can be good to think through what threatens you. Yeah, exactly. It's just like an overactive whatever that tendency is, right? It's because you're in that like fight or flight or whatever mode. Fight, flight, or a bajillion other options mode. Wow, I hate that. What did I even do that for? Hold on. Alright, I maybe gave him too much chin. We're gonna rein in the chin slightly here. Little bit extreme chin. Fight, flight, or do something else. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the clinical term, Charlie's Dragon, obviously. Exactly, it's like counting sheep without the sheep. Your favorite sleep hack is the alphabet game. Pick a category and name something for every letter. Ooh. I do like that. That's approaching Habsburg levels of Gen, yeah. It was definitely a bit exaggerated. It's a stylized study for sure. It's not not the most accurate study, but that's okay. Fight, flight, or freeze, yeah. Freeze and scream there internally, yeah. Yeah, I think fight, flight, or freeze is kind of what they're calling it now. I know there's like other options, but anyway, I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot to say, so I still say fight or flight, but because I just figure people know what I mean. But it is the internet. You do have to clarify constantly because people are gonna take issue with like everything. But anyway. All right, we're gonna do the hairs. Just gonna keep them kind of crazy. I'm sorry, like this one curl here though is wild. This is like some anime hair. You gave your guy too much hair. Yeah, that's okay. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn. I thought there were some more too. When you're traumatized, you freeze or fawn. I thought there was like 5 or 6 of them, but maybe I'm just thinking fawn too. You have a horror tendency of overthinking and self-depreciating. Yeah, that's very common, Dracon. Yeah, I can relate to that. Trying to stop. Good for you for being aware. Like, awareness is a good first step, and then trying to fix it. I think a lot of people spend years making excuses for why that behavior is valid, of like self-deprecation and like validating self-deprecation, and then looking for confirmation bias reasons to continue to have that negative self-thinking. And it's just like all that's doing is setting you further back on the journey of like being better and making your life better. So good for you. It's a very mature thing to do. Sometimes one's brain is just dumb. Yeah, sometimes we all have dumb brain. It happens. Try counting to 50. Yeah, honestly, Tracon, I didn't think it was gonna work, you know? Is the Discord Patreon only? No, it's not. Nope. The Discord is totally open to everybody. There is a Patreon section of the Discord. Where I post like if anyone does join the Patreon as at any tier, you do have access to a Patreon section of the Discord. I actually am trying to rethink how I want to use that section. Once I start my webcomic again, it'll be where I post, you know, like behind like early pages of Drift, and sometimes I post like just like doodles and stuff I don't share elsewhere. Or like projects I'm working on early, I'll announce them there, either on Patreon or in the Patreon Discord. But I really need to rethink how I use that space. If anyone has ideas or stuff you've seen other people do that you think is cool, let me know. I need to think of new ways to use it. It's just one of the many things on the list of things I don't have time to get to sometimes. But I'm trying. So, okay, there is my dude. Let's see, we got about 5 minutes. Oh, thank you for the poo, Shangoi. Let's see. There's some things that fall under fawn, but for the sake of staying family friendly, just fawn. Fair. I see you, Safi. Yeah, no worries. I really enjoy Freak, where you breakdance spontaneously when in danger. That's a common one. Common one. That's so funny. Yeah, feel free to post any studies. If anyone's in the Discord and you did a study of some kind, it doesn't have to be the skull or anything like that, but there is... Oh, I just posted the Discord, sorry. I forgot I just did that. Guys, did I mention that I'm nervous and distractible today? Ah, okay. So I'm gonna pick one more. One more. And then we're gonna get into the Discord. So if you have something that you are working on as a study, feel free to drop it in the art gym, and we're gonna look at that, I would say, in like 5-ish minutes. But I'm gonna do one more really quick, like, gestural study. And then we will look at your art. And thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. I really appreciate your attention and your time. Much mercy knows. I probably just need to do more... That's not what I was trying to do. Hold on. I probably should do more skull studies, but I actually had like this skull website. Have I shown you guys this? It is pinned in the Pinterest. But you can like rotate this 3-dimensional skull to any orientation. It's so cool. It's in the link at the top of chat. It can also like, you can spread it apart so you can actually see like the pieces, like the bits of bone and where they are, which I think is pretty cool. And it goes back together at the end, but yeah, pretty neat. I just think it's a really useful like posing reference tool. So you can find that again in the link at the top of chat. Eating your breakfast? Nice, nice. Yeah, what's for brunch? Do tell. Hey Red Salamander, how are you? It's good to see you. Chicken mole, ooh, nice. Sounds delicious. Super neat, right? Yeah, click the link at the top. If you do that, I'll show you where it is. This is what the link takes you to. If you scroll down to this right here, visible interactive human skull, right here. That is the one that I'm using. Yeah, link at the top. Gonna use that? Yeah, for sure. Do it. Do it. Alright, one more little skull study. One more little, I guess, face study. I really want to focus on the planes this time. I think I didn't really do a very good job of that these other two, because I kind of ended up just drawing them. Let me go back to the anatomy section. And I'm gonna just hold up one of these, whatever they're called, faces. This thing. I'm gonna keep this handy here where I can see it. And hopefully that helps me remember to just focus on the planes right now. In fact, I'll just use the one that's like right here, because that's basically the same face. Okay. Oh, you know what? I still forgot to post on Instagram. Shoot. Gosh darn. I'll post this afternoon. Oh well. Your fan makes it on the sweeter side? That sounds delicious. You don't like sweet mole? Alright, let's think about the planes of the face here. It's kind of hard because there's like a lot of planes in the nose, and it feels weird to simplify it too much, but we're just gonna break it into like a little triangle. Oh, gratitude jar! Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll do a gratitude jar. Give me 1 second, Pioneer. How you doing, by the way? Thanks for being here. A co-stream would probably boost. Yeah, I might be doing some co-streams at some point this month. We'll see if I can get them to come together. There's a few people that I've been talking to, so stay tuned. Yeah, I should probably think about more of those too. I've been kind of talking to Cup of Joe. He brought it up. It feels very strange. Or at least that's how I remember it anyway. I was in his stream and it got brought up, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get it pulled together. He's also extremely busy right now and I do not want to pressure him to do anything. So I just thought it sounded fun. I've always wanted to work on like pixel art. He's a big pixel artist. Most of you probably know Cup of Joe. So we'll see. And then there's a couple of other folks I may end up doing stuff with that we've talked about it in the past, but haven't really officially organized anything. So, but yes, fair point, fair point. Is that Lupita? I don't know. It's just somebody I found on Instagram. Maybe. If you recognize them, it might be. I have no idea. How are you, Wabbit? Good to see you. Sand cats for drawing an animal. Okay, I think I do know what those are, Neil. And then that's going to give people a little bit of extra time to finish their study. So if you're finishing up your study, you have until I finish the Draw Me an Animal to get it done for today. But if you're still working on it, or if you like just got here, please don't feel like you have to get it finished, you know, like now, because we're going to do another, sorry, I'm trying to think about the planes of the face and apply it here. We're going to do another warm-up study tomorrow, so. Yeah, I don't know anything about supermodels, so if it is, then cool. If not, I have no idea. Stream Weasel. Yeah. Hey Cookie, how are you? Thank you so much for popping in. I really, really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming by. You're doing whale? I love that. Hey bots. I'm also doing pretty whale. So I'm trying to think about the planes here and trying not to focus too much on details, but it's really hard actually to think about everything as just planes and shapes instead of like drawing the skin details. Actually really tough. That's probably why it's helpful. Because it's helping me think about form, right? It's helping me think about the face as like where the light's gonna hit and how it's gonna interact and all that stuff, so. I don't think I've ever had mole. We're drawing human faces. Yeah, just for today. Tomorrow we're going to do more like portrait studies. I did a couple on accident here. Well, mostly this one's pretty stylized, but I was trying to think about the planes on this one, but I wasn't drawing the planes. So I'm trying to correct that by drawing the planes that I'm seeing instead of drawing the details, but it's actually kind of hard to do. My brain keeps wanting to draw details because it's just such a habit.
But I have this as reference down here to like, because it's already mapped out all the face muscle planes for me. So it's helping me like find them in the image too. But anyway, it's not, you know, it's not super easy for me. I feel like there's a plane here, so it's like very different than the face down there, but because you just basically look for like where the light is hitting stuff, right? It's like you've got this cheekbone creating this plane here, like that big rectangular space. But then it's like, does this go all the way there? Like it might. I'm trying to make that decision right now. I think it does. I think it goes that far. So it makes sense that it would connect to this line here and then come down. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. You learn. Figuring out Blender. Oh, nice. Thank you for keeping me company. Seriously, I really appreciate that, especially right now. Trying to do the whole partner push thing. Okay, I'm gonna say that's the planes of the face here. So I've done planes of the face, a skull study, and 2. This one definitely more portraity, but yeah, did a couple of portraits today. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the Discord now. So last call, if you have a study you'd like to get into the Discord over in the art gym, just drop it in the art gym. That's where I'll be looking. I can also check the blue sky really fast to see. And thanks again, you guys, so much for all of the reshares of my posts this morning. It means a heck of a lot. I know there's a lot of artists on Blue Sky right now. There's a lot of Twitch people on Blue Sky. Yeah, just thank you for helping boost. Okay, I don't see any comments that have that. Check the art gym tag, just make sure I'm not missing anything. I am not. Okay. Let's go to... I don't think I see anything here. Gosh, I'm so annoyed that I forgot to post on Instagram that I was streaming. Well, I'll have to do better this afternoon. But I'll be back at 4 p.m. But let's go into the Discord now and see what people got up to for their studies. As long as it's work safe, feel free to drop it in there. It does not have to be a portrait. In fact, there's plenty of these that are not portraits. So if you did a study of anything, whether you looked around and drew your cat, or you drew your hand, or you did any kind of anything. Ah! Oh my gosh, E-Love, thank you so much. Seriously, it means a whole lot that you would come in and raid in today. This is my first stream for my official partner push. So thank you so much for coming in, raiders. How are you all? E-Love, how was your stream? What did you get up to today? We were just finishing up the art gym. For anyone who hasn't been here before, today was like skull, head, and face studies. I'm actually going to do a portrait study stream tomorrow, so this was supposed to be kind of a warm-up for that. Thank you, Maze, for handling that shout-out. But we call it the art gym because the idea is that like drawing from reference and doing studies, that kind of stuff is not necessarily what people enjoy doing as artists. We like to do the fun, imaginative stuff. But this is the kind of thing that helps you get better at being an imaginative artist. And it's something that most artists know we should be doing more of, and we just don't make time to do. So that's why we call it the art gym. So in fact, one of the things I might do this afternoon is after we do the showcase, we have a monthly art showcase happening this afternoon. I'm going to possibly work on an art gym sticker as well as some emotes for like various things. But anyway, how was your stream? You worked on some bookmarks. Nice. Well, if you want to show me, as long as they work safe, happy to put them up on stream. Feel free to drop a link. And thank you again so much for hanging out and for coming on in, E-Love. I hope you had a great stream. And thank you everyone for joining. If you didn't read the title, I am pushing for partner right now. So if anybody wants to lurk and help boost those numbers, here, I've got this new thing now that I can share, I guess. If you didn't see this on social media, it's out there on my Blue Sky and my Instagram, but I'm pushing for partner, and to do that, you have to hit an average of 75 viewers for about 2 months, basically. So I'll be pushing all summer, and then in August, I'll be applying, and we'll see if they accept me. If not, I'll be pushing in August as well. Hopefully, it'll just be June and July. But we'll see. If you want to help me get there, just leave a tab open and lurk. It really does help. And the whole reason I'm trying to get it by August is so that I can be a part of Save the Vikita Day. I want to promote that on the Twitch front page. But in order to be on the front page, you have to be partner. So I wasn't going to push for partner, but thinking about that really kind of made me want to. And if you'd like to help, I would appreciate a lurk so much. But if you can't, that's also okay. I totally understand. Welcome in, Struble. Hey, how are you, Stroobs? Tanya, hello. Is it Tanya or Tanja? I think it's Tanya Tanya Kensho. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in on the raid. My name is Casey, by the way, for anyone who hasn't been here before. You wanted to support me? E-Love, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. I really, really appreciate. Yeah, I'm hiding the view count because it's freaking me out. I actually like almost couldn't start stream today because I just don't like thinking about the number. But you know, we'll see. We'll see after stream what we get to. So thank you so much for coming in. My name is Casey, for anyone who hasn't been here before. We're about to do the showcase for the art gym. So during the art gym, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I do these studies. We do different topics each time. Tomorrow we'll be doing portraits. We'll probably do like environments or vehicles or architecture or animals throughout the month. And at the end of the art gym sessions, we kind of share our studies together. So it's a number? Cool. Glad it's a number and not a non-number. Let's see, closing. Yeah, here's what I do when I'm not doing the art gym. In the afternoons, I do these longer, like project-based sessions. So I'm actually an illustrator. I'm trying to get into like children's books, middle grade, kind of like maybe graphic novels or board game art, that kind of thing. So I'm pushing like my illustration work this year. I'm gonna be actually pitching to agents and stuff sometime this summer, hopefully. So this is the kind of stuff you can expect to see. Hey Isol, if I didn't say hi, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you, friend. And thank you again, everybody, for lurking. I need to make a partner command so that like it has like quick info of how to help and maybe a link to my socials that show the post about it or something. I'll do that after stream. But yeah, this is what I'm trying to do when I'm not trying to push for partner for the Vikita. I'm typically doing like very like family-friendly type art because I am trying to get into kids' books. You never know who's going to be lurking, so I appreciate everybody's help with that. But yeah, E-Love, if you have a WorkSafe link you want to drop, feel free. But this is the kind of stuff I do in the afternoons typically if you haven't been here before. Just a little smattering of my work from over the years. And there's Drift, my webcomic. I don't think we've talked about that, so if anybody wants to read Drift, it's on hiatus right now, but I'm hoping I can bring it back out of hiatus at the end of the year, toward the end of the year. I also do this thing called Sea Slug Dragons, where the first Wednesday of the month we will look at... Oh, there it is. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. We'll look at a sea slugs on Wednesday, and chat will help me pick sea slugs, and I will design creatures based off of them. So here's a couple. This one I've actually turned into a sculpture, so if you want to see that, there is the sculpture I made based off of this sea slug. Kind of fun. I'll switch it to the big camera, just please don't let me forget, because I forget sometimes. But yeah, I sculpt on the final stream of the month. So right now, the sculpting project is a winged serpent. And I showed this one earlier, but here is the Vikita. We did this sculpture on stream when I was doing the Vikita fundraiser last year for Save the Vikita Day. And we hit a stretch goal, and then we got to make a little baby. So these will be up on the Ko-fi at some point. So I'm going to switch it back before I forget, though. So hang on. Because I did that one time recently, and it was very embarrassing. Yeah, thanks, Mace. Oh, thanks, Miss Art Rolls. Yeah, there's my Ko-fi. There's actually some free Vikita emotes there. Like the Vikita emotes that you see in my chat, this one and this one. Those are actually available for free on my Ko-fi. So if you'd like those, feel free to download them. But anyway, that's what I do. We sculpt. We do creature design. I think we have a Draw Me an Animal, actually, that I owe somebody. So. Ah! I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I also am very nervous today and extra jump scary, but feel free to claim the jump scare if you'd like to. Hey, Space Invaders. Yes, the reaction was appropriate. But yes, E-Love, if you have a link to drop, you do. Yeah, feel free to drop it in the chat. Let's see. Sorry, Diana. We just got a raid from Diana the Ashen as well. If you want to drop a link as well, feel free, as long as it's WorkSafe. Welcome in, Raiders. I just did my little intro, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing again, but welcome to the art gym. I'll show you a few things, but I'd love to show what art you guys are working on. My name is Casey. If you didn't notice in the title, I am pushing for partner right now. I'll show you that, actually. And we do have an ad, so when that gets a little closer, if one of my mods could snooze that, I would appreciate the help keeping an eye on it. I'll try to, but I may miss it. Well, here it is. Okay, so I'm pushing for partner right now. If you want to help by lurking, I would really appreciate it. You can also help by following me on social media and like resharing any social posts that I make about this, just to kind of get the word out. That's honestly the biggest thing. But I'm trying to get partner in time for Save the Vaquita Day this fall. So in order to do that, I need to push this summer. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. Otherwise, I don't think I really would have, because it just feels weird to ask people to hang out with you and to lurk. Feels weird to me anyway, and it's a little. I don't know, it just makes me a little uncozy, but I really care about this, and I think it'd be really cool to get on the front page to talk about the vaquita with like more of a Twitch audience. So that's kind of my goal. If you want to help with that, feel free to follow or hang out. Here's some of my work if you haven't seen it before, but you can also check it out on socials. But I'm gonna go peek in the chat and see if I can find some links. Here's a couple of pieces that I made this last year here on Twitch. And thank you seriously, Diana, so much for the raid, and E-Love. I really appreciate that. Did you a big spook? Yeah. But yeah, my name is Casey. Did I say that? I also sculpt. Here's a sculpture I haven't shown yet, if you want to see it. This is my favorite dinosaur. So I like dinosaurs a lot too. But we draw stickers and dinosaurs and creatures, and I owe somebody a drawing animal, so I'll do that in a second. Yeah, for sure. Killer John, I'm glad you like the jump scare. Leo Max, welcome in. My survival, yes, my fight, flight, or what were the other ones? Fawn? Freeze? They're all very on point. Don't worry. If you haven't figured it out, I am the flight jump scare. I'm the flight reaction. Here is E-Love's bookmarks that they were working on for Pride. These are super cute. E-Love has such a fun style. I know I say this a lot, but E-Love, I think it's so fun how you just kind of like add a little bit of zany design elements to all of your like, especially your creatures. I feel like they always have like extra legs or like just like fun little design elements that aren't necessarily there. But E-Love is great. Very sweet person. Definitely go give E-Love art a follow. And thank you, E-Love, so much for rating it. It really means a lot, seriously. It means a lot that everybody's here and that people are lurking, and I just feel very humbled and overwhelmed and intimidated as heck. So thank you all. But go follow E-Love. I met E-Love through streaming last year. I may have actually known E-Love before that, but we started hanging out, I think, from streaming. So thank you again, E-Love. I super appreciate you. And then we have one, I think, from Diana the Ashen. Yeah, claim the jump scare. It's !! Jump scare if you want to claim your jump scare. You looked over after the yell and didn't see me? Yeah, I was embarrassed. I was hiding. That's my flight. I tend to flee. Let's see. We have this one from Diana. Oh my gosh. Diana killing it with these illustrative images all the time, as always. If you aren't following, let me get that a little better on frame here. If you guys aren't following Diana, make sure that you do. Fantastic artist here on Twitch. Really appreciate you bringing your community over. Yeah, love the space. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Diana is really cool. Make sure you go follow. Yeah, hey, Spicy Jaw. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Good Right Hook. You're very kind. Thank you. But yeah, isn't this amazing? Yeah. Isn't it cute? Yeah, sorry, I'm behind in chat. Hold on. Scrolling. You did a Camp Chaos session. Oh, nice, E-Love. Or I mean, Diana, yeah. But this is beautiful. This is Diana the Ashen's work. So again, if you're not following Diana the Ashen or E-Love, make sure that you follow both of these artists. This looks fantastic. You always do such a good job with lighting. And I love this like division down the center where it's like death. Ah! Who did this? Spicy Jaw. Division. Oh, I did Camp Chaos. Yes. Sorry. I'm a little scatterbrained. Normally, like under good circumstances, it's not going to get any better for the next couple months. I apologize. Yes, I did a Camp Chaos session last year, and I did streaming. Maybe it was Camp Chaos. Yeah. I remember drawing a squirrel from observation. Oh, wow. You got a lot out of that session? Oh, you love. I'm honored, honestly. I like this song too, Razzle. Yeah. This song was actually recommended to me in my music share section of the Discord. But yeah, Diana, this looks great. I'm really excited to see the rest of it. Great job with the atmosphere and everything going on. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you both for reading in. I really appreciate it. I have a Draw Me an Animal redeem, so you guys have a little bit of extra time to get your studies in if you had a study you wanted to share. And again, thank you to everybody who is lurking. We are going to have an ad in a few minutes, so we will wait till after the ads to do the show and tell part of the art gym. But if you want to join in, We are rambling also. You have to run, but you will lurk. Thank you so, so much for the lurk. The chaos of the chickens that is here is just part of it, I guess. It is Monday. That's true. It is Monday. That's also part of it, yeah. But no, I definitely thought it was Wednesday when I started stream. I literally, Elove was like, "Hi guys, welcome to Wednesday." That was the first thing I said. So, I mean, clearly off to a good start. That GIF, isn't it good? I love that GIF. Yeah. I also hung out with chickens this morning. Okay, I am scrolling now. Let's do the Draw Me an Animal game. And then here's my studies I did today. We'll get to your studies after the ads. But I'm going to try really fast to do the Draw Me an Animal. The animal that was requested was... how do I find that? Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, grabbing some lunch. Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for being here. Wait. We did the cod. We have some from like 5 days ago. Hold on. Hydrate, positive news we did. Thank you for that lurky love. Okay, I have a gratitude jar I think I'm supposed to do, or positive news, I think. Hold on. I have to find it. 5 days ago. Was that really my last stream? First. Okay, there it is. Spinosaurus we did. Second, we got gratitude jar and Draw Me an Animal. There they are. Okay. Okay, I found them. So we have Sandcat. A Sandcat that I have to do. Oh, no, you're fine, Amaze. Sometimes it's nice for me to see him too, so don't worry about it. That's just if you have time, but please don't stress. You guys my mods are all doing a heck of a lot. Can we give some, if you have a mod love emote, can you please spam the chat with those? Any kind of a mod love emote. My mods are putting in like some really, really helpful hours probably during this partner push. I'm just kind of anticipating stressing them out inadvertently, and I apologize. So as always, mods, if you need a break, but thank you for helping and thank you for being here, and mods, we appreciate you. So please, if you have any, like, I need to make a mod love. Maybe I'll make a mod love emote this afternoon. I feel like we need one. Yeah, claps, hearts, mod love emotes. Give it up for the mods, guys. Really appreciate you all. You guys are awesome. Okay. Yeah, those are some good ones. Yeah, mods do rock. Seriously, mods are amazing. Anyone who's a mod anywhere on Twitch, just know that you are so helpful and very much appreciated. Okay, Sandcats. Let's see. I have 5 minutes to draw this. I think we are going into an ad, actually. No self-flagellation. Amazing. Not allowed to hurt yourself. You're doing a great job. Yes, mods are awesome. See, look at all this mod love. Spicy Jaw, why does all of your appreciation always look like that? Sus. Where's the sus emotes? Okay. Yeah, mods are great. Okay. Actually, let's do the gratitude jar, because I think my ads are about to start. So gratitude jar is this thing. Oh, thank you, Sharing. And how are you, Sharing? We do this thing called the gratitude jar. It's like a gratitude exercise that I do. And every year on New Year's Eve, I will open my gratitude jar and read all the things. So let me think about something to be grateful for. I'm going to date it. I think we're in the ads, so we're going to take a stretch break. And my stomach hurts because I forgot to eat breakfast, and now I am in pain. So that's really exciting. So tired. Let's see. Gratitude jar. I am grateful. Yeah, I'm just grateful for, it sounds cheesy. I know I had one like this before, but I'm really grateful that people are here hanging out. Honestly, it really, really means a lot. I was really nervous when stream started. Like, I thought I would cry. I was so scared. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I'm just gonna say grateful for a lovely start to the partner push and heart, because you guys are amazing. Thank you, Easel. No, you guys are doing great. This is you guys hanging out with me. Like, deliberately choosing to come here and hang out is really on you guys. So thank you guys. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a pat on the back. Here is my gratitude jar. We're going to stretch, and then I'll show this again after ads to make sure everybody hears me. But we're going to stretch really fast, so if you can hear the sound of my voice, feel free to join me in a little bit of a stretch break. We're going to unshrimp, okay? So you're going to take your your shrimp posture, your hunched back, and you're gonna overarch into like a C shape and like push your shoulder blades together. So we're gonna straighten up. You can even push your neck into this. For anyone who's never been here before, this is what we do during ad breaks. We just stretch. So it's your friendly, if you can hear my voice, friendly once an hour reminder to stretch. Maybe get up out of your chair if you can, do some exercises, maybe walk around, grab some water, get a snack, go to the bathroom, just some self-care stuff. So that's why I put all the ads together, so we can do that, and also because it eliminates pre-roll ads for people coming in to check out the stream. So thank you all for helping me do that for people, and we're just going to stretch so nobody misses anything. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Easel, and thank you again for being here. After about 20 seconds of holding your shoulder blades together, kind of pushing really hard, you're going to relax. So I think I've done that plenty. So it's basically you go from this to an overarch and then relax. And so it's just going to straighten you up a little bit. And if you do that over time, like I do it when I'm sitting, when I'm walking, when I'm driving, when I'm doing anything really, if I notice my shoulders rolling forward, I will stop and do that stretch. And over time, it really has helped me like remember to keep my shoulders back. And I'm starting to have some of that muscle memory, which is good. And it doesn't feel weird like it used to. So I think we're out of ads. We're almost out of ads. I'm just going to do a quick little carpal tunnel break, stretch break too. Do a couple of carpal tunnel stretches, some wrist rotations. And then I think we should be out of ads. So welcome back. For anyone who was in ads, thank you for sitting through those. If you did, I appreciate it. Thank you for lurking. If you are lurking, I appreciate that. And all you missed was a stretch break. So I will say that I did the gratitude jar redeem, and for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's basically a jar that I collect little notes of gratitude in throughout the year. I've asked Twitch to help me with that, so we've made it a redeem recently because sometimes I get busy and I forget to write stuff for it. Because on New Year's Eve, what I do is I open the jar and I read through all the notes, and it's just like a really nice way to reflect on the year, especially when you have a tough year. It's really nice to have these little moments of gratitude to reflect on and remember, because it's easy to forget them. So my gratitude jar for today is I am grateful for a lovely start to the partner push. So it's you guys. So there's my gratitude jar. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to take this home with me tonight and put it in my jar. It is in my bedroom and it lives by my bed so I don't forget. It's on my nightstand. And then the other thing we had to do before we get into the show and tell is the draw me an animal. So I have 5 minutes to draw a sand cat. Or I guess sand cats. I'll see if I have time for more than one. It is 11:10, so I have 5 minutes to draw what I think it is, and then we'll look it up together. So feel free to draw along, play along, but just don't give me any hints in chat. We'll look it up in a minute, and we'll see how close I got. I'm pretty sure sand cats are those African cats. I'm almost positive that they're like very small African wild cats, but I could be wrong. So we're gonna draw those, and then we'll learn about it here in a minute. So yeah, the whole point of this game is for me to draw without a reference, just for fun, to see if I know what the animal is. Sometimes people try to catch me on it, and then sometimes people just want me to draw their favorite animal. So I think they have spots too. Oh my gosh, this song, you guys. I want to say they have like short tails and short ears too, but we'll do a little baby sand cat since it says sand cats. There we go. Save. Oh, thank you, Razzle. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the unlurk. For coming on back. Is it Rock? Studio Rock? Or is it Ruok? I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it, but thank you so much for lurking this whole time. It means a lot. And welcome back. We are doing a Draw Me an Animal redeem. This is something that can be redeemed every half hour. It's a little like drawing challenge for me. And you can earn channel points to be able to redeem it. So people who lurk, like yourself, are going to rack up those channel points, and then you will be able to redeem it for a cat. Oh, thank you so much, Easel, for being here. If I have a mod available, we could get a shout out for Easel too. I co-streamed with Easel recently. Fantastic oil painter. Easel is lovely to hang out with. And also somebody who should be a partner on Twitch, quite frankly. But yeah, go hang out with Easel and I'll probably see you over there because I also lurk on Easel quite a bit too. Easel's incredible. Oh yeah, anytime. It was always a delight to see you, Easel, and thank you so much for spending time here. I really appreciate that. It means a heck of a lot. It means a lot for anybody. But I'm flattered. Lurking to help. Anna Lalani, hey! Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I'm extremely overwhelmed by all of the generous lurks that are happening right now. Thank you, thank you. For anyone who doesn't know, if you're not sure, if you just kind of got here somehow, I am pushing for partner, and you do have to average 75 viewers for like 2 months to be able to make partner. So even if I have streams that are like way over that, there's going to be streams at some point in the next 2 months that don't hit that threshold. So it really helps make up for that. So even if you see like a higher view, like I'm trying not to look at the view number, like I have it hidden so I don't stress about it because it freaks me out. But like even if it's like a really like high number, still come in and lurk if you can, if you're able to. I would really appreciate it, just because it helps balance things out, because there's going to be streams this month that don't hit the 75 threshold. That's just how it goes. But I really appreciate the strong start. I've seen a lot of names in chat, and even if you didn't pop in to say hi in chat, I just appreciate you being here. The lurkers make the Twitch go round, as we all know, but they especially make the partner push go round. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, here's my sand cat that I drew for the Draw Me an Animal redeem. Again, this is like a little redeem you can have. If you lurk, you'll get channel points to redeem stuff like this. Let's see how close I got. I think I still have like a minute left, but you try to never miss. I really appreciate. I'm honored, Easel, frankly. I'm really honored. Hey, Azalace, how are you? I have your lurk and your sword. Aw, thank you. Good right hook, you are kind. Because you need more incentives. I just wish I could do more to thank my mods. Amaze. I really appreciate you. Let's look up the sand cat, and then we're gonna get into the Discord. Oh, we have another redeem. Hold on. Can opener smooth dream. What? Is that like an extra hint, Ray of Sun? Chanophrine longiceps. Wait, longiceps sounds familiar. Shoot. I don't know these crazy words. Sand cats. Here we go. Oh, they have stripes. They don't have spots. Dang it. Got it wrong. It's a small wild cat that lives in the desert. I did know that, but I totally messed up. Do they at least live in Africa? Or did I get that wrong too? Okay, yeah, they do. They do live in Africa. Alright, they're very small feline sand cats. Look at them. They have these really cute little short ears and tails and faces. But they have stripes. Well, at least I got this tail stripes right. But I'm going to give myself like a 75%. I got kind of the way there, but not really. This is a sand cat in Denmark. They're very cute. You might think it looks like a house cat, but it is a wild cat. It is not domesticated. It is not a pet. It will be ferocious. In fact, I think they're some of the most ferocious hunters. I think by size, they eat more than many larger animals or something like that. Let's see, the sand cat usually rests underground dens during the day and hunts at night. It moves, on average, at night about 3 miles or 4.5 kilometers in search of small rodents and birds. It kills and consumes venomous snakes as well. They give birth to 2 or 3 kittens, which become mature at the age of a year. There's only a few in-depth studies that have been done of sand cat populations, so right now it looks like they are not concerned about them. This is where they live, at least as of 2016. Possibly extinct in some areas. But they seem to be residents. I knew they were in Africa. I actually didn't know that they were all the way over here in the Middle East. That's interesting. But yeah, here is the sand cat. So if you want to learn more about it, there's a whole bunch of different ones. African wildcats, all kinds of things. I think maybe I was thinking about the African wildcat. I'm not sure. Does that one have spots? Let me check. Nope, that one also has stripes. I don't know what I was thinking of. But anyway, they're very cute. Very small. Let's see. They've been around for a long time. If they catch more than they can eat, they bury their manes for later consumption. So they are animals that practice caching. That's what wolves do as well. So part of why they have such problems with wolves with ranchers is that if they have access to a lot of food, they're going to kill a lot of animals so that they can save up for later for times of need. It's just like an instinct that they have. And it sounds like these animals also have that. So if they catch more than they can eat, they will bury their manes and come back later to eat them. which is interesting. It's like a very human behavior, right? To think about the future like that. But yeah, if you want to learn more about the sand cat, I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to paste it in the Discord, or I mean in the chat, and you can learn about it. So that is the Draw Me an Animal game. So there we are. Okay, did I do all the redeems? I think I did. Let me just check. Oh wait, we have another Draw Me an Animal. They're so cute, right, Lone Mountain? How you doing, Lone Mountain? Thank you so much for coming in. I really, really appreciate that. Small kitties, yes, exactly. Exactly. Maybe a serval, yeah, but those are bigger. Yeah. Thank you for the lurk, Azaleus. I appreciate that. I don't know if you can still hear me, but thank you so much for coming in. Ruach. Okay, Ruach. Cool. Okay, let's do the next one really fast. We have 2 Draw Me an Animals, and then we are going to get into the Discord. So you have about 5 minutes, folks, to get your studies in the Discord if you had some you wanted to share. Which part of this name is the actual name? So wait, Ray of Sun, if you're still listening, is it the can opener Smooth Dream? Is that actually like the name of the animal, or is that just a joke? Let me know, because I don't know if I'm going to write all that, if that's just a joke. But I will write the scientific name. Cats aren't really domesticated. That's true, they're not nearly as domesticated as dogs. They've been less time spent domesticating. Yeah. That is the name of the animal. Is the can opener Smooth Dream? What? Okay, this is the craziest name. This has to be a bug. This has to be a bug. Can opener Smooth Dream. So if anyone wants to look this up, just don't give me any hints in chat, but feel free to look it up. I'm gonna guess. I've never heard of this creature in my life. It sounds like a joke name. Can opener Smooth Dream. The heck? Okay. Alright. I have no idea what this is. Can opener... What? I'm gonna draw like a crazy looking bug with like big scythe hands. So this is the can opener part. Right? Oh, I have 5 minutes to draw this, but I don't know what it is. So it's 11:20. And we're going to say it's like smooth backed, and that's why it's called Smooth Dream? Maybe it's a butterfly. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. I just drew a lobster. I don't know what I'm drawing. We'll make it like a silverfish or something. Kind of a bug. But it does kind of just look like a lobster. Can opener Smooth Dream. This is the craziest name I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, I don't know what I'm drawing. It's like a small crustacean or something. Yeah, and I'm gonna say it's a bug. So I'm gonna say it lives in the soil. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. I'm so curious. Crime time, yeah. Exactly. Hey, Impulsive Creature, how's it going? Thank you so much for coming in. It's good to see you. I'm doing well. I'm a little nervous today. It's the first stream of my partner push. I'm going to be partner pushing for the next month or two, and I'm extremely nervous about it. So I really appreciate you being here. Thank you again to everybody who's lurking. It just means a lot that you would keep a tab open for me. Even if you don't know me, I know we've had a few raids, and I really appreciate those raids also. For those who don't know, the raids do count for lurks now, so you don't have to, I don't think, double-click the icon anymore. It's what I've been told anyway, and it seems that that is reflected in my view count at the end of stream when I can check those. Because I was kind of keeping an eye on it the last couple of weeks to see, and it seemed like that was the case. But anyway, I just appreciate everybody being here. So yeah, if anybody wants to help, I'm going to be, if you want to help, all you have to do is lurk or raid in or tell someone about the stream and help, like, ask them to come hang out. It's really just about raising that view count to be an average of 75 viewers. So I was talking earlier about this, but even if you see a stream where I'm like way higher than that, if you're able to, I'm going to ask people to still please come in. I know it feels so weird to ask people to come hang out with me, so I apologize for that, but there's going to be some streams this month that are just very low numbers. Like, that always happens, I think. My views tend to fluctuate quite a bit anyway. So come in anyway, even if the numbers are high, and lurk, because it's going to help make up the average for whenever people don't, like whenever the streams are lower, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. But also, if you can't lurk, like, I don't expect anybody to make every single stream. Even my mods, like, please take breaks. Like, I don't want to overexert anybody, but if you're able to leave a tab open while you go run errands or go to work, it's gonna help me this month a lot. And the reason I'm pushing, for anyone who doesn't know, is because I'm trying to be on the front page for Save the Vikita Day, but the only people who can be on the front page are partners. So I'm trying to make partners so that we can save the Vikita. And if you don't know what a Vikita is, if you have Vikita emotes and you're listening, feel free to spam them. But this is a Vikita. It's a very small porpoise. We did this for last year's Save the Vikita Day, but I think it'd be really cool to go on the front page and like talk to a broader Twitch audience about this creature. And if I do make partner, it does mean I could continue to do cool things like that. Like, I'd love to do like front page charity streams for cool animals that I think people should know about. So anyway, we're going to start off with the Vikita. This is the reason I'm pushing for partner, so don't do it for me, do it for the Vikita. Anyway, I appreciate you all though. Thank you so much. I appreciate that impulsive creature, and I appreciate everybody. Hey Bruce, how are you? It's good to see you. Okay, let's get in and look and see what this animal is. Hey Kels! Oh my gosh, hi. Thank you so much. Kels is a recent Twitch partner. Kels, I may message you with questions. I know you offered the other day, and I appreciate the lurk, and I appreciate the offer. If anyone doesn't know how to lurk on Twitch, if you're new to Twitch, I know some people have just joined Twitch to help, which I really appreciate that. But basically, you just want to leave my stream playing without being muted. But you can mute the tab. Like, if you use Firefox, you can mute the tab. But just leave the volume of the player at least on like 1 or 2%. I'm actually not sure if anyone knows what it has to be. I think it has to be at least 2%. Somebody told me 1%'s okay though too. I don't know. So just like leave it. You can leave the volume low, but just mute the tab if you want to, or like go about your business. But that's gonna count as a view on Twitch. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you for getting that shout out for Kels. Yeah. Let's learn and see what this animal is. So we're finishing up the Draw Me an Animal game. Somebody requested the can opener, which this sounds like a joke name. The can opener Smooth Dream. What? What? Who is out there naming anglerfish? The can opener Smooth Dream? I knew Longiceps sounded familiar. We did one of these the other day. Oh my gosh, okay, I got this totally wrong. Hey Paleo, how are you? Player volume 1% can count too, but total mute icon is counted as nothing. Yeah, so if you mute the stream, then it doesn't count as a view. But I think if you mute the tab, it's okay. You've always muted the Twitch stream. Yeah, that's why I tried to, because I know a lot of people don't, like, I didn't know that when I first got on Twitch. Like, I thought as long as the tab was open, it was fine. But you do have to keep the player unmuted. So thank you for hearing that, and please spread the word. Okay, but this is, okay, so I got this totally wrong. Apparently, somebody out there is calling an anglerfish the can opener Smooth Dream. Why? Or Smoothhead Dreamer is a species of marine rayfin fish that is a type of deep sea anglerfish. Okay. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. At least concern, you love to see it. What is this name? The name Can Opener Smooth Dream was coined by D.E. McAllister in his 1990 book, A List of the Fishes of Canada, being one of many common names he conceived in the book. So he just made this up for the book. And now people call it this? Common names are subsequently used in the Encyclopedia of Canadian Fishes. So basically he started it. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. For the names of DC fish, which are unlikely to have deep sea use, or day-to-day use, Holm deemed the names unnecessarily complex, easily misspelled, or downright silly. It is silly. That's very funny. So they also call it the Smoothhead Dreamer. I guess because it has like a smoother... Oh, that is terrifying looking. Has like a smoother head than most anglerfish. The Can Opener Smoothhead Dreamer. This is the silliest name. Alright, if you want to learn more about this, this Chanophrine Longiceps, the Longhead Dreamer, here you go. That is so funny. Oh, well, thank you, Paleo, for helping spread the word. Chat was on the movie Finding Nemo. Yes, yes. You're suddenly terrified of nearby water, yeah. Oh my goodness, too funny. You have volume on 2.47%. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, impulsive creature. Yeah, well, that was pretty wild. Anyway, that was the Draw Me an Animal game, and that's what we do for Draw Me an Animal. So, I think we're done with all the redeems. Let's get into the show and tell. So for anybody who did any studies today for the art gym, we are doing the art gym right now. Wrapping up the art gym here in a minute. Thank you for the lurks. Again, I really appreciate it. But we're going to look at the Discord and see what you guys did for studies. So I'm going to do a quick scroll, just make sure everything is work safe. Thank you guys for helping with that. And then we're going to scroll up. These are great. We're going to scroll up and look at everything that was posted in there since the last art gym. So the last art gym was Otters for World Otter Day, and then everything below that is what we're going to look at. So if you are a streamer and you participate in the art gym, we are happy to give you a shout out. Just let us know, especially if you're newer, we may not know, or if your Twitch name does not match your Discord name, we may not know. So the egg, yes, I love whoever did that. That's funny. This first one is actually, we're starting off strong with an animation study from our very own Yangularu. Thank you so much, Rue, for participating. Appreciate you. Egg. Yes, Rue is a fantastic streamer here on Twitch. If you're not already following, thank you, Maze, for that shout out. Rue does animation on Twitch, and often when Rue does these studies, she'll go and find a YouTube video and just like pause and draw from the frames, which I think is really cool. Hey, Rainbow Sheep, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Rainbow Sheep is another cool. There's so many cool streamers in chat right now. Seriously, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. But yeah, go follow Yangularu if you aren't already. Yangularu was also participating in streaming in the, what was it called? Doodle Away May, right? Was doing some really cool animations for that too. So go follow Rue. Definitely worth hanging out with. Very, very chill streams and very friendly and just does great art. Thank you, Rue, for not only for moderating, but for participating. And I hope you had fun. I hope it was helpful. The hands also, side note, the hands are on point. Look at these hands, you guys. Do you see this? Do you guys see these hands that Rue animated? Amazing. Yeah, I know, right? So good. So good, Rue. Egg. Are there more egg emotes? Ha, fried egg. Oh, hands. Let's do a hand emote too. Hands. Good job, Rue. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, and then here we have a Ray of Sun coming up. Ray of Sun, finding some very fun references here. You don't have to share your references, but sometimes it is cool to see the reference that you're working from so that we can see like how you got to where you ended up with your study. It's also cool, I mean, very cool that you time your studies too. But these are great. Are these pen and ink drawings? This almost looks like it's, yeah, this is traditional media. These are pen and ink drawings. Well done, Ray of Sun. These are awesome. The most unhinged movie ever. Is this from a movie? These look so good. Oh, a wooden carving? A study of a wooden carving of a cat? That's awesome. This is a really great way to learn the planes of the face too, even for animals, right? If you have something that's wooden and kind of has hard planes already. Very, very cool. Tigers are so big, yeah. They really are. Ray of Sun, this is fantastic. Look at this chicken! Can you guys see the chicken? Oh, hold on. Look at this chicken! There we go. Look at this chicken! I went and hung out with the chickens this morning and I'm obsessed again. I love them so much. I just want to hang out with the chickens. In fact, I may ask the place that I volunteer, I may see if they're okay with me doing a stream from there, and maybe we can go sketch chickens sometimes. Would you guys like that? These look so good, Ray of Sun. Thank you so much for sharing. Lovely studies. Oops. Got some nice skeletal studies. Man, Ray of Sun, you did a ton. These look great. Really nice, really nice hatch marks here too on the skull. This looks really, really great, Ray of Sun. Thank you so much for sharing and for inspiring us with your studies. Horse has Casey hair a little bit, yeah. Is that a movie? Yeah, I didn't know. These look fantastic. Ray of Sun, appreciate you sharing your studies. I know I always want to keep doing studies after I look at everybody's work in here. Always so inspiring. Next up here we have one from Amazing Fan 15. Looks fantastic. Well done. I recognize this skull. You guys should go follow Amaze as well if you aren't following Amaze already. For those who don't know, Amazing Fan 15 also is an art streamer here on Twitch. Does comics and drawing and animation too, and definitely also worth a follow. And obviously a very skilled draftsman. Like, this is very, very solid work. Amaze. Really, really great structure, great careful attention to detail and proportion with this skull, and lovely stuff. You know, it's okay. It happens to me too, and I don't think they're. I think you did a good job with the eyes. I don't think they're too far apart. I think they look good. But yeah, great practice here. It is a skeleton party, for sure. Thank you all for joining my skeleton party. I appreciate that. Lovely, lovely stuff. And here we have some from Dracon as well. Lovely studies. This is a cool angle. I almost did this one because I liked the angle a lot. This is actually, if anyone ends up looking at this reference, it's actually another 3D model that you can purchase, I believe. But lovely stuff. Really, really great attention to detail and proportion, and really studying the muscles as well as the bones. A lot of times we forget to do muscular studies, but these are also very helpful for understanding what's going on underneath the skin, so that we know where pieces go, how they connect, how they move and interact. Very, very important to study all this stuff too. Well done, Dracon. Thank you so much for sharing. Really, really appreciate you participating, and I hope it was helpful. As always, I hope it was fun for you, and that it helped you out. Remind me if you stream, Dracon, and we'll get you a shout out. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm a little sleep deprived. It is helpful. Good. I'm glad. And this one is from Dally. I think Dally rated us in earlier, and I think these are stills from the studies that Dally did. But these look great, Dally say. I really appreciate you sharing. And we'll get you a shout out here, Dally. Oops, hold on. Clicked the wrong thing. There we go. You read that Shrek was the first CGI film that rendered muscles under the skin. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Let me see if I can get you. There we go. Thank you all for hanging out, and make sure you follow Dally too. Thank you again, Dally, for that raid. But this is fantastic, Dally. Oops, I already used that one. There we go. Lovely stuff, right? Yeah, Dally does a great job. Dally's a real pro. You guys should definitely go follow Dally if you aren't already. This one's from Shaunasaur. Nice. I love this little portrait study here. Can I just say I really like how your nails matched the color that you chose. These look great. Yes, green indeed. Lovely, lovely. Is that you? Box-shaped cat? Nice. Thank you so much for coming in, Shaunasaur, and for drawing along. Do you stream as well? Remind me. I believe, am I totally incorrect in this, or did I meet you at a convention in March? Am I remembering somebody else? If I am, feel free to ignore that question. But let us know if you stream. We'll be happy to shout you out. This looks great. You don't stream, but we met at a con. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, Shaunasaur does fantastic art, guys. If you like creature artists, go follow Shaunasaur. That's what I thought. I was like, that's a name I recognize. Yeah, for sure. Or Cosmic-Con? Galactic-Con? Something like that. It's down in Colorado Springs. Well, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for helping with the partner push. We'll be doing this for the next 2 months. So I appreciate you guys helping me kind of start things off with some nice lurks, and thank you for participating. I hope it was fun. It looks lovely. This is a fantastic study. Really, really nice job with the values and the proportions. You are clearly proficient at portrait studies. I would love to get to that place. Fox Confessor, thank you for drawing along as well. This looks great. Yeah, playing with color, nice. I want to do more traditional media studies. Hopefully I will when I get more confident. But these look great, Fox Confessor. So we have some from the otter study the other day. Very cute. I love this pose so much. You did a great job with the weight of this pose too. Like you can really just feel the otter just like schlumping into this pose. Really, really nice. And of course this is adorable. And then down here we have some studies from the 30th. Yeah, doing a frog, a mushroom, some avocados. Again, you guys don't have to do studies of the topics that I'm doing. I just pick topics that I'm interested in or that I want to challenge myself with. But if they don't speak to you for some reason, pick any kind of study. Just like Fox Confessor. I almost said Frog Confessor because I'm looking at this frog. But Fox Confessor did. Thank you so much, Fox, for being here and for participating. And remind us if you stream so we can shout you out. But no worries if you don't. I just appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'm especially appreciative of people who studied along, because it's always really inspiring stuff. Yeah, the rendering style is really fun. Fox did a good job. Sloppy did a skull study. This looks really nice. Sloppy, salamander. Does not stream, but is getting back into art, and it's very cool to see you drawing along. Usually at work, which I just find extra heartwarming. So I'm like, oh, shirking work to draw with me. Thank you to anybody who does that. But yeah, this looks great. And it's also, I do like that you and others draw at work, because it's a good reminder that the whole point of the art gym is to find time somewhere in your day to do some observational study of some kind. Even if all you have is like half an hour or even like 15 minutes on your break. Like, pull out a small sketchbook, draw something you see. Developing that daily art habit is so important if you want to grow your observational skills and try to like build your visual library. So if you're somebody who's trying to become an artist, or even if it's for a hobby or if it's for professional reasons, I don't know why I couldn't say that, it's really, really important to develop that daily sketching habit. So that's part of what the purpose is here at the art gym, is to encourage one another. And you're encouraging me, Sloppy Salamander, and others, I'm sure. Thank you so much. I'm gonna see, is there like a bones? Do we have a, oh gosh, why can't I write that? Bone. Well done. This looks a great skull study here. Fantastic proportions, great values. Really cool to see you drawing along. Oh, and here's the ref. Perfect. Oh, it's missing some teeth. This looks like maybe a prehistoric skull of some kind. Very cool. And again, it's cool to see the ref. If you don't have the ref, don't feel like you have to post it to be able to participate, but it is always fun to see the reference you started from, so you can see kind of how you got there. And here we have one from the Good Right Hook. Nice to meet you today and to get to see some art from you today. Very cool. Thanks for drawing along. I love the stylized way that you handled his hair. This is super fun to look at. Really nice job with that very angular face as well. And this is lovely. This is lovely. Really pretty studies here. These look great. Really nice proportions. Good Right Hook. Well done. Well done. These are fantastic. Love the values here that you got on this face in particular. Lovely job with the skin tones. These look great. Love it. Thank you so much for joining. Professional circer, yeah. Exactly. I know, right? Pencil drawings are so cool. Oh, we have another one from Shaunasaur. Nice. These look nice. Again, playing with color. What are you, if you're still here, I'm very curious what you're using. Is this marker? Is it paint? Is it a paint marker? I'm curious what I'm looking at. Maybe gel pen? I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Paint markers. Okay. I was like, that's like really solid lines for it to be a paintbrush. But yeah, paint marker makes sense. Very, very cool. I like the highlights. The way you did the highlights are really fun. The structure is just like super impressive. Really, really nice stuff. But obviously a very proficient artist here, folks. Let's see. They have a brush tip. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, if you ever start streaming, let us know. We'll be happy to shout you out. Miss Caprikel! Welcome to the studies. I know Miss Caprikel streams. If we could get a shout out for Miss Caprikel. I was hanging out with Miss Caprikel last night. This is a really great planes of the face study. You can tell that Kel is really trying to like focus on proportion and the parts of the face. This is the reference, this is the study. Yeah, this is a good one to use. And you even labeled the little sections and stuff too to remind you like the parts that are more prominent, that are catching light, like the chin, the forehead, the cheekbones. Those are really important to keep in mind. Make sure that you go and check out Miss Caprikel. And no worries, Miss Art Rolls. Nobody's ever required to participate. I am honored that anybody wants to draw with me or hang out with me, but lurking is love. Lurking is great. Thank you, and I hope you feel better. This is great, Miss Caprikel. If you guys aren't already following Miss Caprikel, by the way, Miss Caprikel does like watercolor stuff, a lot of really beautiful landscape paintings and things. Has just gotten into art streaming and is kind of using it as like art therapy. So if you want to hang out with somebody who's very cozy, very sweet person, and just a very warm, welcoming environment, as somebody who's just like getting into art for their own personal like well-being, I think it's a lovely stream to go hang out on. So make sure you go follow Miss Caprikel if you aren't already. Thank you again, Kel, for hanging out and drawing with us. Oh, and we have another one from the Good Right Hook. A nice little skull study here. Excellent. Again, really nice job with all the values and stuff. Now, this looks great. Really, really nice proportions. You have a really good eye for proportion. This is really good like eye training. You can tell that this person has really put in some time to actually like thinking about how far things are from each other and like training the eye to like measure, basically. Well done. Oh, you're welcome, Kel. Of course. No, your streams are lovely. I lurk when I can, and they're always a good time. Lovely stuff, Good Right Hook. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And here we have one from Bruce. Is this Bruce the Digital Painter in chat? Just popped on Twitch and saw us busy in the gym. Well, thank you for popping in and for hanging out and for joining. Looked like a cool ref to draw. Yeah, come on in. Thank you for the support for partner. I really appreciate that, Bruce. That's you? Okay. Oh, this is like a caricature study. This is fantastic, Bruce. Lovely, lovely stuff. Yeah, this looks awesome. And you do stream, right? Or no? Let me know. I think you do, but let me know. It was fun, good. You did such a good job of stylizing the features. Man, this is such a skill set. Like, it looks just like them, but very exaggerated. Clearly somebody who's done a few caricatures in their time. Yeah, really, really study. You've only tested streams. Okay, well, let us know if you ever decide to stream, and we'll be happy to give you a shout out. This looks fantastic. Yeah, you can really learn a lot about stylizing and proportion and like what it is about faces that makes them unique by studying caricature art. I have a soft spot for caricature art. When I was a kid, I encountered a caricature artist at a theme park, and I thought it was like the coolest job. And I had a very brief stint where I was like, I'm gonna do that, and I like tried to caricature all my like everybody I knew and like draw them. And then my brother got really mad because I exaggerated features. And then my mom had to like, I remember, was like trying to gently explain to him like that's literally what caricature art is. No, I don't think it is, Miss R Rules. It's the reference that we used. Yeah, it's an old TV guide cover. It does kind of look like that. Yeah, the caricature art for sure, but it looks great. Thank you so much for participating, Bruce. And we have another one from Sloppy Salamander. Man, Sloppy, prolific shirking of duties today. Appreciate that. I'm honored. Lovely and great has the reference right here for us, but this looks great. Again, great proportion, great values. Really good job observing and training that observation eye. Yeah, super impressive. Thank you to everybody who studied along today and joined in. It really, really does mean a lot. I think that's going to wrap us up for right now. But if you want to help some more with the partner push, I will be streaming again this afternoon. I don't have my schedule up in the Discord yet, but normally if you come to the Discord, right here where it says stream schedule, that is where you would go. Let me scoot that over so it's less distracting. So you can click that to find the stream schedule. And I will post that hopefully today. Just gotta do a bunch of other stuff too. But I'm gonna post my studies right below Sloppy's. So if you're still working on something, just hang on a sec. Let me get mine posted so that we can know where to start tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to do actual portrait like studies, like full-on portrait studies, and not worry as much about skulls or planes. But today was kind of a warm-up for tomorrow. So if you'd like to join back in tomorrow. I don't love that one on there, but don't really know how to. I really just like those top two. We'll just do it this way. So I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to post it in the Discord, and then tomorrow, anything that's posted below this screenshot is what we will show on stream. So if you want to keep hanging out, still feel free to join the Discord. You haven't missed it. Where did my Discord go? Oh, geez. I was just blinking in the background. Oop. Oh, we have one more. We have one more from Good Right Hook. An otter you did improve care. Oh, a few months ago. Nice. Can we just watch it here in Discord? Perfect. Oh, this is so cute. Lovely. Is this a real photograph? Very cute little otter. Oh, I love your strokes and stuff. It's always really fun to watch process paintings too. Like I was saying earlier when we looked at Dali's, you can really see the thought process that the artist is going through when you watch process videos. Lovely! Lovely study. And there's that final project. Oops, I zoomed it in. That looks fantastic. Good Right Hook. Thank you so much for sharing. You'll love to see it. So I'm going to post mine right here. And then anything posted below this is what we'll look at tomorrow. So you have until tomorrow to do some studies if you'd like to. Thank you, Bruce the Fine Art. You are so very kind. I appreciate you. Okay. So, let's see. I'll be back this afternoon, guys. So thank you again to everybody who lurked today. I super appreciate it. You guys have really made this feel very much less scary. And even if you can't make it to the next stream, just know that I really appreciate the lurks and I appreciate you spreading the word. Again, if anybody wants to help with the partner push, just once more before we leave, for anyone who just like walked into stream, I am pushing for partner, and this is my little like, I guess little ad about it. If you want to go share this around on social media, here are my socials. I've posted it on Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, and even Facebook, even though I barely use Facebook. But if you happen to be somebody who uses Facebook, feel free to share that around. It's even on my Patreon too. And if anyone wants to follow on Patreon, I do use that as like a newsletter. And then of course, if you are on one of the tip tiers, I also have rewards and stuff. For anyone who was on the Art in the Mail reward, though, you should be getting the ones from last month in your mailbox sometime soon. They came out really late last month because May was crazy. But thank you for your patience with that, and just keep an eye on your mailboxes for sure. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm pushing for partners so that I can be apply to be on the front page. I don't even know if I'll get that, to be honest. I really don't know how it works, but I'm going to try to apply to get on the front page for Save the Vaquita Day. It was on September 7th last year. So that's kind of my target, is to be there, to hopefully be partnered by September so that I can be on the front page for that event. So we'll see. But if you want to share, like I said, if you want to share this around, it is on my Blue Sky. It's on my Instagram. They're like some of the more recent posts. And I really appreciate all the people who already shared. Thank you, or commented, or favorited, or bookmarked, or whatever you do to help the especially Instagram algorithm, because Instagram hides literally everything I post. So really appreciate that. But let's go switch over to the stream credits. And I just want to say, man, thank you for all these follows today. Holy cow, that was a lot of follows. Thank you for that sub, Bribouette, for starting off our sub zoo. For anyone who missed it, we have a new sub zoo. Last month we did a sub zoo that looks like this. I'm the zookeeper right here. I'm trying this thing out where if anyone subs, you'll get a little doodle with your name on it. So we got one from Bribouette already. Thank you again. We're doing Kaijun sub zoo. So hopefully I'll have time to flesh this out more before this afternoon stream. But there was the sub today. Thank you, Bribouette. And thank you to all my patrons showing up here as well. And thank you to the raiders. We had quite a few raids today. I think I just missed it on the little credits scene, but let me just scroll down. Thank you, Diana the Ashen and Elove and Dalisay and Phoenix Fire Element. I really appreciate those raids. That was really, really generous of you. Thank you so much for bringing your communities here. And thank you to anybody who hung out from the raids. Don't go anywhere just yet. We are going to spread this raid love to someone else here on Twitch, and you do get extra channel points for sticking through a raid. But I just did want to say thank you, especially if you've never been here before and you just, out of the goodness of your heart, lurked. I really, really appreciate it. So we're going to go find somebody doing something, hopefully work safe. Oh, I do have a prediction to finish. We have to choose the outcome. I did 4 studies today, guys. And it looks like only a couple of people thought I was going to get that many. So let me finish this prediction. Who is the winner? Thank you for the partner push vibes and the love, guys. Seriously, I'm going to have a command, hopefully before the next stream, that talks about it a little bit. But there you go. Looks like Kaiser and a few other folks got those channel points. So, okay, let's go say hello to someone else. And I don't know what we should do for raid call. Does anyone have like a partner push for Vaquita or something raid call we could use? Let's go say hi to somebody else. Oh, there's a lot of people. There's a few people doing studies. That might be fun to go continue the study vibes. We could do more study vibes. Oh, we should go say hi to... Ooh, there's a few people I would love to go say hi to. We have somebody who's doing expressions, so we could continue the face studies if you guys want to. We have somebody doing an illustration. That would be fun. Somebody doing warm-up sketches. There's a couple people doing studies right now. Oh man, who should we say hi to? You know what? We don't, I think, get to raid this artist very often. I am not partner, no. Let me check out this artist really fast. Okay, this is an artist that is... Oh, they're about to leave. Never mind. Okay, they're about to leave. We'll try and read them another time. Shoot. How about we do... Shoot, there's so many good options. You just got here. Catastrophe, I appreciate you being here. It still helps, honestly. Stick through the raid, guys, because Twitch is going to average all the view count for the whole stream, and then I'll let you guys know in the Discord what the final view count was. So, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to do that every stream because that might stress me out, but anyway, I'll let you know in the Discord. So there's the Discord if anyone wants to stay tuned for that. I'm really torn. There's like 3 really awesome artists that we haven't had time to raid in a while that I'd love to go say hi to. Let's go actually... Oh man, I'm so torn. There's like 3 people doing really cool studies right now. You know what? When was the last time? We haven't rated... Carson in a while. And Carson has been super supportive of the push and of me and just been like lurking and stuff when he can. Let's go say hi to Carson Jewett. He does incredible stuff here on Twitch. He might be in an ad break right now. But that's okay. He's playing a really fun like charades drawing game. Guessing game. Actually, I think he just wants to keep playing. I don't think he's in ads. I think he's just playing a game. So we're playing an art game with Carson, but he is a fantastic artist. I don't have a raid call, and I need to come up with a partner raid call. So if anyone has a funny partner raid call, bring in the bandwagon hype. Okay, let's say a maybe partner push hype. We'll do that one. KC partner push hype. I can do that. I need to make an actual raid command if I'm going to be a partner, guys. I think it's time. Anyway, if you have a sub, then you can use that one. Just copy and paste. If you don't have a sub, then just replace those emotes for something else. But yeah, Carson's great. Carson is a big art Twitch person, really big part of the community, and probably most of you already know Carson. But if you don't, stick around because you're going to really enjoy going to say hi to Carson. But yeah, there's my raid call if you want to copy it or replace it with your own emotes. I'll be back on at 4 p.m. today. We're going to be doing some like stickers and emotes and talking more about the push. And if you want to come back and lurk for that, it would mean a whole lot. But if you don't, that's okay too. You can also follow on social media if you want updates. But let's go say hi to Carson and I'll see you over there, okay? Thanks again.